Grace and peace, everybody. We're back. You saw the thumbnail? You saw the title? No, I didn't even do a thumbnail. I sure didn't. I was in the office today and I did not do a thumbnail. All right, I'll make sure there's a thumbnail before we get too far afield. But you saw what probably was my logo, and you probably saw the title Friday Night Recap. And you said, let's jump on over here. So thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a long week. And I think today was pretty long too, because we actually went through the Sarah Boon trial. And my goodness, in the morning, we just stopped. Like the closing arguments were just, they were long. We just quit. We just rage quit the closing arguments, man. They were intense, man. They were intense. So, but anyway, how are y'all doing tonight? Pop on the glasses. The new Dear Woke Christian spec should be in the building next week sometime. How are y'all doing? Everybody, I see Nomad up in the building. Alicia's in the house. Puerto Rican Gloria has hit that like button and joined the best live chat on the planet. My brother Ray is in the building shouting out. There she is. I am her, all green and slimed out. There we go. Dee Dee's in the building. Good to see all of y'all. Hopefully you all had a fantastic week and definitely a great day. I apologize. My glasses are fogging up on me. I'm gonna leave them off. I ain't reading that. My notes are right in front of me. I can read those. Anyway, I hope y'all had a great day. And if you are one of my brothers or one of my sisters from the wonderful institution of Morehouse and Spelman, happy homecoming. I'll see you all tomorrow at the parade and the game and the tailgate and all that kind of shenanigans. I'm bringing Lady Dear Woke Christian. The girls have their competition for theater. Yeah, competition for theater tomorrow. So be me and Lady Dear Woke Christian at homecoming tomorrow. But happy homecoming, happy Spell House homecoming to all my brothers and sisters. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in this week. This week has been long. I have to admit, this has been the longest 7 days ever, 5 days ever. Just a lot, man. A lot going on with, I think, we ended last week with the whole situation with Monk Tonk and all that kind of stuff. And we come into this week and it's just all kinds of craziness going on with this insane trial. I'm gonna actually we're gonna look at a situation that recently has dropped that I think has a lot of correlations, if you will, to what's going on with the Young Thug case. But I think the outcome is going to be different. So we're going to bring that in a moment as well. But and then we had the all the up and down with YSL. And I think we all can admit we all just entirely too invested in it. Let's just go ahead and admit it. Let's just be honest and transparent. We're all just invested in this entirely too much. And then to end the week with whatever, I don't know what's going on now. Like I don't know what's happening. It's just been crazy. So it's been emotional, I think. I think just a lot of up and down, lots up and down, lots up and down this week. That's really just like, good gracious, man, just end. Just end. But I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you so much to everybody who's tapped in this week. Thank y'all for watching what we've been putting out. Hey, there goes my brother Rome. What's going on, brother? Did you get your invite? You know you're welcome to jump in, brother. Here, let me put this in case. Rome don't be checking his text messages, y'all. So don't be text messaging Rome. All right, this is for Rome King only. Thank you so much. Rome, just grab that and jump on in if you want to jump in, brother. But yeah, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have just been amazing with the videos this week. My goal for October was 50,000 likes on all of my content. And I think we just crested 27, 30, I think it might have been, if I'm not mistaken. 30,000 likes. That's insane. That is absolutely preposterous. That's amazing. So I just want to say thank you all for watching the videos, for hitting the like button, for commenting, all that kind of good stuff like that. It means a lot. It means a lot that you like this content. It means a lot that you put up with me and sometimes Rome or Mandy or Mo or anybody else that jumps in. It means a lot that y'all tap in so regularly. So I just want to say thank y'all. It really does mean a lot. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining the best live chat on the planet, because y'all make it the best live chat on the planet. I didn't just speak it into existence. I didn't just name it and claim it. Y'all make it the best live chat on the planet. All I'm doing is just confirming the obvious. I'm just stating the facts based upon information and belief. This is the best live chat on the planet because y'all are in it. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate all of that. And it means a lot. It really does. I see some good people tapping in, jumping into the chat. I really do appreciate it. I really can't see. I really can't. I know y'all looking like, can that brother see without his glasses on? But I can. I really can. I want to look at a case that I think it dropped today. And I think in my mind, I think this case actually is not a good look for the Young Thug case. And I'll explain, I'll probably go along with it and kind of explain my thought process here and where I'm getting that from. But if you want to jump in, Rome, you know where to go. And let's get it. Oh no, oh no, Mo is trying to play me. Mo, look, I'm not gonna let you talk to me like this. I'm not gonna let you talk to me like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at a case that's very similar. There's a lot of similarities to the Young Thug case, and this is the Lil Durk case, and there's a lot of similarities here. There's a deletion. There's real money involved in here. But actually, watch this. Watch this. I think it's on this one. I actually have two videos that explain this case. I told you I like to watch that type of stuff. I now understand why the state in the Young Thug case has made so much hay about whether or not Jeffrey Williams paid for people to lay low in Miami. I now understand what they were trying to do. I totally get what they are trying to do. And a lot of you all have been chiming in about the whole thing about RICO. Like lots of you all have dialed into the definition of RICO has to have some kind of money movement, right? And everybody keeps saying, well, where's the money? Where's the money? That's where they're trying to get the money brought in. They're not trying to be overt about it. They're not being very boisterous about it, but they're trying to say that Jeffrey, by renting the van and putting these people up in a hotel or Airbnb in Miami, effectively did exactly what Lil Durk is going to be accused of doing. And so they're in his, because they use the word RICO in here as well. And so that's where they're trying to get their RICO brought in, if that makes sense, by that little nuance of, hey, there was a crime and Jeffrey paid money to cover for the crime, or in this example, Lil Durk paid money to have the crime done. So they're trying to use that exact same thing back and forth. But let's just pull it in. I think you'll find it beneficial, and I just thought it would be a good way to kind of stir up the conversation. So let us go. With no further ado, let's go.
A popular rap artist is behind bars after a shocking arrest, as authorities accuse him of being connected to an alleged murder for hire plot. Chicago rapper Durk Banks, better known by his stage name Lil Durk, was arrested yesterday after allegedly attempting to flee the country, and at this time, he's being held in a Broward County jail in Florida, awaiting transfer to the U.S. Marshals. According to the FBI affidavit, the Grammy Award-winning rapper is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. His arrest comes on the same day as federal prosecutors announced in California the charges of 5 other men for the attempted murder of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquan Bowman. Prosecutors say those 5 men all have ties to Chicago gangs and all targeted the Georgia rapper in retaliation for the murder of Chicago rapper King Von. According to prosecutors, all 5 men, who include Kevon London Grant, aka Vonnie, Asa Houston, aka Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Didi. They all face charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all 5 men have ties to Lil Durk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known as OTF. OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was...
Stop for a second. Have we heard that before? Have we heard that one before? Oh my goodness.
Guess what kind of car he rented though?
Oh gosh, please don't tell me it's a Bonneville.
It's a white Infinity.
Shut up. If it's a white Infinity, I'm dropping 5 memberships. Where is it? Where do we get proof of this?
Oh no, the feds is in their breakdown. He flew them out with the
Yeah, I
company
remember
credit
that.
card. He rented them 2 cars.
You
One of
know
the cars
what?
was a white Infinity.
Are you sure it's a white Infinity? Because the other video I
I'm
thought it was a white
absolutely
Audi
certain
and a BMW. Okay,
it
no
was a
problem, no
white
problem.
Infinity.
But watch
I double
if they
checked.
okay, no problem, Rome, no problem.
It's the car of choice.
It's the car of choice for Rico. Infinity must be Latin for
They used
Rico.
the
So now
company
we know
credit
where Rico
card.
is. Say again.
They used the company credit card, which is what really
Yo, they
threw
use
me.
yeah, let's stop that. They use the company credit card to do this task. That is crazy, nasty work. Let's get them done. Let's go.
Also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lil Durk. King Von was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an argument between 2 groups that escalated into gunfire. And he was fatally shot by Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Davon Bennett, aka King Von. Instead, the charging documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got into a physical altercation with someone referred to as TB, and the circumstances surrounding that incident mirror King Von's murder. The indictment says after DB's death, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lil Durk, who authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. According to the court documents, the men used an OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in
Boy,
August of
stop.
2022 to search for TB, who is allegedly Quando Rondo, and using funds provided by Lil Durk. Durk allegedly texted an associate arranging the flight, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." And prosecutors claim when there, Kavon Grant booked a hotel room for the men to stay at and provided the others with firearms. Grant allegedly procured cars, ski masks, and firearms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Durk was staying at the house in the San Fernando Valley that day. A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime are very tough to tell, but part of the reason we're able to keep bringing you these types of stories is because of our great sponsors. So I want to take a moment to thank Upside for sponsoring this story. If you're wondering what's Upside, well, it's a free app that gets you cash back on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who Upside is. And I think young Rome King and little DWC, I think that's gonna be our new thug names, our new gang names.
No, I'm
Change yours
Quay
for you. Don't worry. I already changed
Quay
yours
number
for you.
3. I'm Quay number 3. You got to put my name right.
Quay number 3.
You got to put 3x. Quay 3 times.
Quay to the 3rd power. Quay cubed. I'm sorry. All right. Whatever this is. I don't know what this is, but the lady, she uses it at wherever she goes, get the twisted
It's not
twisted
food
tea.
stamps?
No, I guess not.
Okay.
Can we agree that I want that trend of the nose ring to go away? I just want to say that.
I'm surprised you got hired respectfully, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't happen in Atlanta. They wouldn't have did that in Atlanta.
Is it? They probably would have did it in Atlanta.
Indictment, Kavon Grant allegedly rented 2 cars, one of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow Rondo and his 24-year-old cousin. But when Rondo and his cousin stopped for gas, according to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rondo wasn't injured. However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the 5 men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet with the intent that the murder of TB be committed. After the shooting, according to the indictment, the men went to a nearby burger spot to discuss payment. Then on the same day, the credit card was used to purchase tickets for Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston, DeAndre Wilson, and co-conspirator 2 to travel back to Chicago. Lil Durk wasn't named in the charging documents against Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. But according to the indictment, the defendants were offered money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF for the murder of Quando Rondo. Prior to Lil Durk's arrest, the Chicago
Damn.
rapper was being sued by the mother of Chicago drill rapper FBG Duck. FBG Duck was murdered in 2020, and his death led to several convictions in a federal conspiracy trial last January. But his mother sued Lil Durk, OTF, and King Von's estate, alleging they were all involved in the shooting as well. According to the suit, OTF operates as a
His
criminal
mom did not give
enterprise.
up.
After Grant, Jones, Lindsey, Wilson, and Houston were arrested Thursday, the FBI says Durk booked
It-
2 flights from South.
Can you
His
imagine?
his
Go
mom
ahead.
did not give up at all, and like
Mhm.
I have the utmost respect for her because the way that they clowned her son for it, like they made him into like a whole type of meme situation, and she stayed solid. She didn't go out there and crash out. She has people around her that would do the same thing because that's where she grew up at also.
Right.
But she kept it in the court, and she made them bleed a different type of way to the point where now they had to go this route. So everything comes back full circle in some type of way.
I agree. And can you imagine the fact that it's very possible that she could end up owning the person that's responsible for her son's deletions
Yep.
music catalog? That's savage. That's crazy. Or they'd have to actually liquidate the music catalog in order to pay her back.
Yep.
I said, either one of those is nasty work. Shout out to the mom.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to her.
mom.
Yeah.
Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lil Durk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring on now Detective Eric Barnes to break down this case even further. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, Lil Durk is a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder for hire plot of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo?
Well, it's a very interesting case. I've been following it for some time now, but it's very representative of things that are going on within the hip hop community these days. Of the 1 foot in the studio, 1 foot in the streets.
And talk to me a little bit about retaliation within gang culture, maybe even hip hop culture as well, too, that we can even trace back these events in particular, kind of in a way, starting from King Von's death in Georgia in 2020, and 2 years later, Quando Rondo's attempted murder, where his cousin was actually killed during this ambush. What is your kind of reaction to just this whole web and trail that has been going on essentially since 2020, even probably prior to that, too?
Well, one of the things that's been popular with hip hop artists is to maintain the same group of friends that they had since they were kids. Maintaining that loyalty, not changing up.
You see the problem? You see the problem?
Look, we spoke about it many times, and
Many
as you get
times. Absolutely.
older, you got to change up. You got to evolve. You got to move from one spot to the next spot, because if you stay in that same trench,
With the same trench residents,
right, it's going to fall back on you
for sure.
every time. You seen, like,
Absolutely.
I had personal ties to Young Dolph, and we had talks about it all the time with other car people around us. And it doesn't matter if your intentions are good in the area or not. It's You're in a spot that's a war zone, and you got jealousy, you got unknown enemies, you got overzealous officers. Like, it could be anything that can kind of mess up your entire, like, motivation or your goal.
Yeah.
So
Great catch. No, you're 100% correct. That's why plans and pins. That's why I wanted to look at this. Is I was like, I wasn't just making this up. And I do understand a lot of people gave me pushback about the whole leaving your hood and getting out of your hood. But this man, I mean, he looks official. He looks official.
yeah.
And he is saying very similar thing to me. And he ain't me, because y'all know I don't do no dreadlocks. But he's clearly saying he must be right, because he's saying what I said.
There's no dread. I just
I
pictured
don't
it.
be doing no dreadlocks, man. I'm anti dreadlock, but it digress. I digress. I'll move on.
And becoming a new person because you have fame. And so in keeping these alliances, sometimes there's beef that follows from the streets into rap. And, like I said, these guys live, day to day, and their alliances also live that same lifestyle.
And, reading through this indictment, there appears to be this really heavy level of planning to allegedly carry out this murder. Plane tickets were bought, cars were rented, ski masks and firearms were bought. Talk to me a little bit about the sophistication you may have noticed within the planning and these allegations.
Well, one of the things that you have to, the hurdles, so to say, that you have to get over in this case is just the geographic difficulties going from Chicago to California to commit this offense. And so there's only a couple ways you can get there. Either you can drive or you can fly. And, obviously the advantage of flying gives you more of a time advantage. You can get there faster, but you also leave an electronic footprint. And that's what it seems like law enforcement was able to pick up on, was the electronic footprints that were left from purchasing the tickets. Now, when you fly, you also have to have transportation on the ground. So you have rental cars. And if you're there for an extended period of time, that also leads to maybe a hotel stay.
As we talk about this level of planning, it also appears there was also this element of not so great planning if you didn't want to be caught. And some of the 5 defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. What's your reaction to kind of just doing this allegedly and using your real name, your real ID, but also kind of wanting to keep this on the down low as well too, of not wanting to get caught?
Well, I think that when I read over that, I was kind of surprised by that, with how unhidden that was. But I think also it plays to the element of what their motivation was. And it seemed that there was some discussion of payment. And so sometimes individuals are so intrigued by being able to get their hands on whatever this payment is that they overlook small details, and leaving your name on a receipt or on a reservation is one of those things that they miss.
When we see kind of these types of cases, a lot of times, I think sometimes the defendants are allegedly always kind of wanting one specific target. But then there are some cases where someone else is hurt or killed, kind of in this focus of retaliation. What are your thoughts, given that Quando Rondo's cousin was actually killed when the murder was allegedly plotted for him?
I think it's always unfortunate that innocent people get caught in the line of fire. It's something that we deal with often within street violence. But I also think within the streets, there's also a mentality when there's a retaliation and gang culture that if you get caught riding with someone that I have beef with, then it just it's the rules of the streets. Like, you put yourself in that situation, and now you have to unfortunately reap the circumstances of it.
And there's also been rumors circulating online that there might have been an informant or even a snitch within OTF that may have revealed more to the feds. Do you think that's at all possible in this case, that they needed an informant on the inside to kind of give a scoop into kind of how everything was planned out and kind of how everything kind of came to fruition?
Well, I know that there was very detailed information, and it definitely indicates that the investigators did a great job digging up surveillance footage and being able to uncover some of the intimate details. I don't know if there was an informant necessarily, but it seems that they do have some very personal details in their indictment.
And given if there was possibly an informant, kind of how do they all play a role into this case? Because again, within the culture, a lot of times there is a no snitching policy. But what are your thoughts on whether or not there might have been an informant and kind of how that may have all
It's not a
came
might.
in?
Yeah, she want to roll that informant up. She want to roll him up. Oh,
It's
wait, I'm
not a
sorry.
might.
It's
It
not a
is
mic.
not a might. It is an absolute fact. The thing that happens with these type of things is so much. It's so much blowback from receipts to cameras to everything. And when you get somebody by the collar and you sit them down in front of federal agents,
Mm-hmm.
and then they tell you about the federal guideline mandates that you're supposed to do if they give you that charge, there is no plea after that. Like, this is 85% to get out of here. You got to do that 85% time with our 98% conviction rate. Some people start talking, some people start sweating. You start, look, they don't even give you McDonald's in there. You just in there hungry, and they're like, okay, I'll tell you what I need to tell you. And
Man.
this is the issue. Like, some people in the chat pointed that out. It's it's so messed up that they got to keep repeating the cycle of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
For
And
sure.
this was something that I can't believe he would do, because he was already in a case that had to deal with bodies in it, and
Yes, sure did.
and it was a while ago, and you would think he would have the common sense or at least the legal aid around him to tell him like, look, they're not going to stop watching you.
Mm,
When you beat a body or any type of case like that, they're going to keep you on their profile. And this
until the
man
end,
said, you
yeah.
know what? Let me just go buy them some burgers. Let me fly them out. Let me rent their car. Y'all need some ammunition?
Right.
Like, what?
Amazing. Let's finish this up. Let's go. And I want to see what the conversation is like down in the chat. Let's go.
Very huge in the street and within the hip hop culture. But one thing that within the law enforcement community, when someone is looking at a significant sentence, which I think murder for hire either carries in some sort of situations, death penalty, and also life in prison, it's every man for himself at that moment. And so the old cliche of the first one to talk gets the best deal, normally that weighs very heavily in these cases.
Some of the defendants, in addition to being offered money, were also promised lucrative music opportunities if they carried out this murder. And I know we've kind of been having a discussion about, how rap culture kind of bleeds into gang culture. But what's your reaction to kind of this lucrative opportunity given they carry out this bounty?
Well, it's the American dream of wanting to be able to create a better opportunity for yourself and your family. And unfortunately, a lot of individuals have, the dream of making it in the rap business, and they're just not given the opportunity. So that is something that is going to be very alluring to a lot of individuals because they not only want to be able to have the rap contract, but also the rap lifestyle, and some people are willing to do whatever it takes to get that.
And sometimes when we see these cases, especially gang cases that also kind of double as like hip hop cases, YNW Melly, this case with Lil Durk, even YSL, I can't help but notice just how young some of the defendants are and some of the alleged activities that they're being accused of doing. They're so young, in their 20s, probably started maybe when they were teenagers. But what are your thoughts on just how young some of these defendants are when they're kind of coming up, like you had just mentioned, wanting this American dream, but then at the same time, having this kind of tie to the street culture where maybe they don't see the actual consequences of what could happen. Either they go to jail or they may end up dead on the street. What are your thoughts on just that whole layer and aspect of it?
Well, I think one of the things that weighs heavily on the influence is the fact that, a guy that you may have grown up with, seen around the neighborhood, now he has his lucrative rap contract and is driving, foreign cars and living in expensive houses and traveling, all across the country. They almost become larger than life. And so when you have a young individual that maybe hasn't had the best role models in life, what they're able to see this individual achieve is going to be larger than any kind of verbal warning that someone can tell them. They're going to take their word as being, good. If I can carry out what is being asked of me, then maybe I can live this lifestyle as well. And I think that reality weighs heavier than any consequence that you can think of.
And as someone who is a detective who works with street gangs, kind of what are you hearing from the inside that you'd be willing to talk about on camera as far as, maybe just what the motivation is to kind of continue to be a part of this lifestyle?
Well, obviously what everyone is doing right now across social media, as well as the streets and within the street culture, is they're kind of unpacking this indictment. They're trying to breaking it down line by line, trying to piece things together, figure out if there is an informant, also figuring out if this was something that was carried out on behalf of King Von, and just connecting the dots on, their from their levels. But I think that what factors into that is the theory that, nobody plans to get caught. The plan is we're going to do it. We're going to get away with it. And we're looking 100 yards down the field instead of seeing what's going on right now. And the factor of getting caught now being named in a federal indictment, that part is not really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody factors in that I am going to get caught for this.
And kind of going back to the Lil Durk aspect of it as well, too, he was, again, a very popular rap artist. He had a lot of popular songs and a lot of fans did look up to him. But it seems, though, as we don't know at this particular point, but it seems, though, a lot of people may be alleging he's kind of the kingpin in a way of OTF, and that he is a someone who carries out these plots, essentially, kind of running a criminal enterprise. What are your thoughts on just kind of how people allege these popular rap artists are these kingpins in a way of criminal street gangs?
Well, I think with this case, it's gonna be very interesting in how it plays out. But we're gonna really get into the basics of rap being entertainment, or rappers really living what they rap about. And I think there's definitely something that's a hurdle that investigators are going to have to get over, with just proving that this Lil Durk's role in OTF wasn't merely entertainment, that he actually had a role within the street culture of OTF.
And do you see any other hurdles that investigators may come to find when they're kind of going through this case?
Well, anytime that you're dealing with multiple people inside, in an indictment, co-conspirators, what's people's roles kind of change, and then there's money as well involved with some of the people that were discussed in this case. So it's also heavily influenced by the street life and culture, gang life and culture. And so what they have today may change, and hopefully on the investigators' end, what you see in that indictment would only kind of snowball and grow larger. Maybe they're able to develop more evidence and convert some of these co-conspirators into witnesses for the government.
All right, Detective Eric Barnes, I appreciate so much your insight into this case. Before we sign you off, is there anything else you'd like to add about just where the case goes from here?
No, I think from what we see in this indictment, that the investigators did a very, very solid job investigating this case, and kudos to them.
All right, Detective Eric Barnes, again, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
According to reports, Jones and Houston have a scheduled hearing in Chicago on Monday. However, Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay have reportedly waived their right to a hearing and will instead be sent to Los Angeles. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
Okay, I just want to say that I'm a little jealous of her audio. Her audio was on point. I'm a little jealous of it.
She probably had a little speaker or mic on her nose ring.
Boy, shut up. Boy, I'm sitting there thinking you about to say something intelligent. I will be so needless to say, I will be tomorrow after we get back from the game. I will be tearing apart my audio so I can try to get it.
Don't break nothing. Look, please.
I got
to,
man. I got to. I was all jealous listening to him. Like, yo, like I got it. No, I got to get mine. I'm sorry. That didn't sound too clean.
Well, I guess they're about the. I guess a lot of people really think the feds aren't really like they say in the movies and stuff like that, like they were saying in the chat. To put it in perspective, federal prosecution has around 65 to 70,000 cases a year, and they have a 98% conviction rate.
Wow. So
out of that 65 to 70,000, maybe 200 people beat it, or they just give up on them. Maybe it's less than 1%.
Wow.
Man,
that's amazing. So I thought that was, and there's actually another one. I like this guy from No Jumper podcast that does this type of summary. He's a hood dude, so he talks about the hood stuff. But he summarized this as well. He summarized it as well, and man, it was just really good. I was like, yo, I really I take it like this. If I don't know who the characters are and I listen to you and then I leave and they're like, okay, I think I understand that a little bit better. Okay, that was informative. That's my filter. That's the litmus test for it being a good
hood whisperer.
I don't think it was a hood whisperer, but okay, I'll take that. So yeah, if I can, like, I didn't know who Lil Durk was. Y'all talking about he's Grammy guy and this, that, and other. Like, whatever.
I knew who he was because they had a big little shootout in Atlanta, and his closest friend died from the shootout, who was also a rapper, King Von, and that's when I first found out about Lil Durk. I was just like, okay, he sounds a little bit better than the other littles. And
can we agree to something?
Don't make a little title.
Right. If your rap name requires you to be young or little, just go and stop it. Just go and stop. Just stop.
Being a hypocrite, little DWC.
But that's okay because you got young Rome King. See,
Look, I've been hacked.
yeah, but like let's just admit, if they got Lil and then and it doesn't not little Little, but little Lil,
Lil,
just go ahead.
yeah.
And if they can't afford a vowel and spell young YUNG, you already know you're in trouble. So if they spell it YOUNG, that's bad. But if they spell it YUNG, you know you in double trouble.
Look,
Just let
they're
it
on
go.
the radar off the rip.
On the radar, off the rip. Like I'm not accusing these men of anything right off the bat, but I'm just saying something I
The
noticed.
chat wants me to tell you that your audio is perfectly fine. Don't change nothing. They love your voice, man. Don't change it.
Oh, well, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. But okay, yes, I'll listen. I'll listen. I'll stay at the game a little longer tomorrow. I'll stay at the game a little bit longer.
But the Lil Durk thing, what makes that so insane to me, him and the friend who he had that got killed in the shooting, which was actually by self-defense, because the person, like, he ran up on the wrong person trying to swing, and I don't know what it is, but in Atlanta, I may be guilty of this at some point. God forbid. I'm too old to fight, Jason. I've invested too much on my right to bear arms. And that happened that night. And when that happened, that's when I start doing research on Lil Durk, and I'm finding out like he's beating bodies, like plural,
Wow.
with the person who had got shot, his best friend. And I'm like, and they eventually blamed that friend for those bodies. So it was like God gave him another chance. It was like, okay, all right, you made the ultimate sacrifice, buddy. Go on about your business. And here we are. He can't go on about his business. He making millions on millions, about to go mainstream, about to be the next Drake, potentially
Wow.
bigger. And this, he gotta buy an Infinity and buy some Big Macs for the shooters. Like,
Okay. Now we're about to watch Poetic Flacco because he does a breakdown of this. He's a hood whisperer, I
not
guess.
this guy. Not this guy. I know
I
exactly
like
what
it. You don't like him?
he stutters too much.
I hear him say that, but I don't hear it. But
He
watch this.
probably
Watch this.
edited it out.
He might edit it out. But I thought he did a good job. Again, my litmus test for it being a very good show is if I don't know who the person is and you intrigue me to want to watch it or understand the
Oh,
person,
we
like,
gonna
oh,
check it out. And you're gonna get
yeah.
a nice little
And because I
chuckle.
also got to see the car. I got to see the car because he talks about the car specifically.
Okay.
And if it's an Infinity, I'm dropping 5 memberships.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't. I was like, hold on, I can't believe I missed that.
before we
I
get
can't
over
believe I
there,
missed that. If he says Infinity, it's a wrap.
before we get
'Cause
over there, shout out to Shell B. You are correct. King Von did have hands. He could fight. It's just you can't fight. You can't fight
If you bullets,
ammunition.
right? You
Right.
can't fight bullets.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But all right, let's
Yeah,
go
he's
check
good
out
fighter.
Flacco.
All right, let's see
See
what
what we
Flacco got to say. Here we go.
Lil Durk has been arrested and it's really bad news for Durk. Folks, listen up, bruh. Lil Durk is gonna spend the rest of his life in prison.
They ask me why I'ma be in 10 years, shit, I say the feds.
And if you want to know why, keep watching this video. So by now we know that OTF members were just recently indicted today for the murder of Quando Rondo's cousin, Little Pop.
If you can't get the then you better get his gas.
They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
The water. Okay.
Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car.
You be seeing the comments a lot? They kind of chilled out a little bit. Why?
23-year-old was taken to the hospital where he died.
Now, the members who were indicted for this murder, that's currently indicted, because there are more indictments to come. The members who are currently indicted are Kayvon London Grant, aka Cuz, aka Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka OTFDD, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, David Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, and Asai Houston, aka OTF Boogie. On August 18th, Quando Rondo landed in LA with his team. His sister was with him, his cousin Lil Pab was with him, and they was having a grand old time. Now, when Quando Rondo first landed in LA, he did the age-old tradition in hip hop, which is tap in. Now, Quando Rondo has affiliation to a Crip set in LA. So when Quando Rondo got to LA, he tapped in. Now, who he tapped in with, we don't know, but it's not out of the ordinary to tap in with your own gang who is in the city that you're currently in. So Quando Rondo tapped in. And magically, after Quando Rondo tapped in, Lil Durk and them had his drop in his location and what hotel he was staying at. Now, it's still unclear how OTF got Quando Rondo exact location, hotel, and itinerary. Maybe it's a coincidence that they got it immediately after he tapped in with
You can pause
the
it. You can
Crips
pause it.
in LA. Maybe.
Okay, because
Tapping
are,
in is
are you about to answer this? Because
yeah, I got you.
okay, I need this. Let's go.
So tapping in is when gang members are going across the country and they have a specific set. And in order to approach the city to get a nice warm welcome so they don't think anything's going on crazy, you call out, you reach out to them, and they welcome you to the town and or city. The issue that I got with this one, it's clear he got backdoored by the set.
Hmm.
It's clear because for them to know his full itinerary is crazy. The only
That's
people
nasty
who would
work.
know that
Wow.
would be them. That would be the only people who could be able to relay that information that quickly.
Wow. Okay. Now he makes it sound like, well, in a moment he's also gonna embellish or add to that idea of what does it mean to tap in. But I just want to
It's
say thank
childish
you.
to me. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
child.
that's
I
kind of
can't
wild.
do that.
Hey, I want to say thank you to the 300 people that are watching the video. And if you want to tap in, see what I did there? To the best live chat on the planet, guess what? You don't even have to give us your location. You know what they got to do, Rome King?
Hit the like and
Hit the like
subscribe.
button. That's all you got to do. And you know what? You can stay anonymous. You don't even have to. Hey, that's all you got to do, man,
You'll
to
be an
tap into the set.
unindicted co-conspirator. They won't even
Right.
charge you.
Right. That's it. Do you ever think Tom Petty had to call? This is a very weird. I'm learning. That's what I'm saying. Like I like this type of stuff because I feel like it's something I don't know, and I can clearly say I learned something from this. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, what are you doing? Like, when you tap in, are you like, what are you doing? So
I
now I
feel
know.
like I can't see as a grown man myself. I c- I guess I can see the bonuses of it, but at the same time, it would make me feel like somebody's a child. They'd be like, "Hey, auntie, I'm pulling up," but
Yeah.
but let them tell it is for camaraderie and safety. So this would
If I'm just
be
in town
against
minding my,
that.
but you know what though, I don't roll in this type of environment, so I don't even
True,
see myself like, oh, I need to roll in safety.
true.
And when I go to Lenox Mall, I need to roll in. Now there
I take
again,
that back. You do need safety at
yeah, I do
Lennox
need
now.
safe and go to Lenox. I shouldn't have said that. When I pull up in Chicago, I keep my head on swivel, but I'm also not going places where I feel like
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie
gonna
to you.
need
I
to
was
do that.
afraid when you did fly up there. I was a little afraid.
Oh, don't
I'll be
worry. I
here.
was afraid. And I'm from there. I was afraid. Let me tell you. I'm like, y'all different now. Like I'm different. We're all different now.
True,
But
true.
yeah, I've never heard that. But so the idea and the notion, like I got to tap in. But see, that's not even. I'm not moving in that sphere where tapping in is more than just a podcaster saying tap into the best live chat
No,
on the internet.
yeah.
That's about the extent of my tapping in.
But the purpose of it kind of got defeated from this result here clearly because
Clearly,
it's like, hey guys, I'm pulling up. Let's link
like
up,
oh,
and then the shooters link up.
right.
What? It's okay, but you can play it. But it's very ominous. I'm not gonna say it happened for certain.
But I can't, based upon information and belief, I believe it happened
The evidence is pointing one direction.
only in one direction. Let's go.
It's a coincidence. But what we do know is shortly after Quando Rondo got back to Savannah, Quando Rondo took to his Instagram to drop his flag and say he no longer messed with the gangs that he was affiliated with because they F with the opposition. I want let's not ponder on things that we can't figure out. Let's move on. Immediately after they found out where Quando Rondo was, they were in a rush to get to LA. They were booking flights immediately, booking private jets, booking cars, booking everything immediately, and recruiting whoever they could recruit to get to LA on go. Now, the reason why they were in such a rush to get to LA was because co-conspirator one, who's listed as the head honcho, put out a bounty on Quando Rondo's head because of the conflict that led to King Von being killed. Co-conspirator one is obviously Lil Durk. Lil Durk is the head honcho. Lil Durk is the one who put the bag up after King Von passed away because he's the one who got the bag to put up. And Lil Durk is the one who authorized the OTF credit cards. It's his label, is his company, and the OTF credit cards were used to book the flights for all the co-conspirators who made their way to LA to murder Quando Rondo.
So I'm gonna stop real quick because I think that's kind of lends itself to what in YSL, though it's sloppy, though it's not well put together, though it
Yeah, if they
is
would have
very
did it correctly, it would have looked like this.
This is
for
what
sure.
they're trying to do with that. They're trying to say, hey, uh, Jeffrey paid for these gentlemen to delete Nut. And then, I'm sorry, he wanted them to delete Nut. And then his payment for that was on the back end, sending them to Miami to chill and lay low. That's what he's trying. That's what they're
The
trying to
thing
do.
is, they couldn't track the money trail down specifically for it. The feds,
There's the
if
problem.
you're using currency, it better not be electric.
Yeah.
The feds will pull that right out the air with no problem.
Yeah, they will. From the cloud. Let's
Yep.
go.
So they all got to LA. They all hurried and scurried to LA like ants. They got there. They got situated, got their firearms, got their ski masks, got their cars, everything they needed, hotels booked. And they were on the phone communicating in code about meeting up. And they all met up at Quando Rondo's hotel that they knew Quando Rondo was going to stay. Now, they just didn't know Quando Rondo's hotel. They also knew when Quando Rondo was going to leave the hotel and where Quando Rondo was going in his itinerary. So they're in the white BMW. Quando Rondo is obviously in the black Escalade. So they're literally stalking Quando Rondo,
Pause it.
following him around, trailing him. Now,
That is a infinity.
Yo, that is an infinity. Okay, let me go ahead and do it real quick, y'all. I said it. Let me go ahead.
Let's jump some people in.
We got to jump some people in. I did not see that. Yo, how did I saw, hold on, let me pull this back up here like this while I'm doing this. Okay, I remember the BMW.
I may not be an infinity expert, but I know that's a Q50 there.
Hey, you better than my guy. You know, I still was thinking about that today. I was like, they literally flew the service manager from an Infinity up in North Carolina to come to Atlanta to testify. I mean,
There was no infinity person in Atlanta that was going to say that blurry video was an infinity. They
nobody.
knew it.
I said, man, that is so terrible. I literally was thinking about that today. Like, they literally did that. They really did.
Jennifer said, "Wrong, good enough to testify." I'm certified, man.
I mean, at this point, I mean, really.
Look, this is all I want to say before you play it. Family, do not stop at no lights by infinities. just be aware of these infinities and these Bonnevilles. They do not play around, okay?
They are not to be played with. Welcome to all of the new members that just got jumped in. Welcome to welcome. And by the way, I do want to talk. Shout out to Captain Obvious. I really appreciate this. I want to talk about this a little after we get finished.
Okay.
So Rome, take a second to kind of process that. I got some thoughts on that as well. Shout out for the $2 super. He says the third YSL judge should be recused. I got some thoughts on that. So I want to hear what you think.
Chop it up on that.
Oh, for sure. All right, let's get this done. Man, I still can't believe that, man.
Man of your word. I see chat.
Hey,
look at that.
hey, welcome to the team. I gotta get some more green up in here. Let's go.
Quando Rondo is either very dumb, very stupid, or he hasn't been a street dude for too long, right? Because usually if I see a vehicle trailing me, and I'm a civilian, but if a vehicle is trailing me, I don't care if it's for 2 blocks, bro. Right? This is when I put the 4 right turns to a test, or 3 right turns to a test. Because if I make 3 right turns and you're still behind me, bro, well, then you're following me because we just went in a. But Quando Rondo wasn't paying attention, probably in his phone talking to the host, and he missed it. So when Quando Rondo and them got to the gas station, probably looking for some gas, some Zaza, all right, a Swisher, they got there, they parked. And then when they parked now, the OTF members parked in the alleyway, hopped out, and started busting at Quando Rondo. Now, Quando Rondo was inside the vehicle. His homie was out the vehicle. So his homie got hit. But Quando Rondo, fortunately, didn't get hit. So OTF members essentially missed their man. They got Quando Rondo's cousin, but they missed Quando Rondo and didn't really take out Quando Rondo. Now, afterwards, they went to a food spot to speak about exactly how the money is going to be paid out, how it's going to be divided, and who's getting
That's your
what.
number.
And after this dinner, they all went back to Chicago.
You can pause for 2
They
seconds.
all left
real quick.
immediately and went back to Chicago.
I just want to know. I just want to know when we're gonna see Rome King dancing like that. That's all
Never
we really
in
want.
life. I
That's what we
two-step.
want to
That's all
know.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna back that up a little bit.
I'm
Rome,
not
so you
gonna
can-
do the chicken leg. I two-step. I don't
we
know
need
what they're
that,
doing.
Rome King. The people
What is this?
need that.
What is that?
Let's look at it. Look, Rome King. Rome King. Are you trying to tell me, bruh? You
No,
don't feel
sir.
that?
I'm a grown man. No, sir. My hips don't move like that.
What you got, brother? What you got?
But look, they said in the chat, how would I know if they're look? And I will always know if I'm being followed by a car. They have to go above the speed limit. That's the first sign. If you're able to keep up, you're a problem.
Right. Okay. I have to admit, I would probably be I'd probably be your former host because I don't think like that. I really don't.
I don't know.
One time
always,
I think about that is when I drive past police officers. I always want to make sure I'm
I
always keeping
allegedly
myself.
have a radar. Allegedly.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm always keeping myself circumspect. All right, am I, sometimes I drive a little fast every now and then. Your boy,
my boy. Look at that.
Your
I'm
boy
proud
be
of you.
putting his foot on the gas. But I'm like, oh man, let me make
Proud
sure
of
I'm
you.
being respectful.
Oh no third right or third left. No, Felicia. I'm just straight. If they can hit some questionable speeds, I won't say a number, I will know.
This is another good question, and I didn't plan on it being a long discussion about this topic, but have you noticed that, Rome?
I have noticed it. And
There's a lot that goes
the-
on at gas stations.
You remember I told you about my little incident at the gas station. I learned my lesson. I don't go to Quick Trip on the east side, but the reason why it happens at gas stations is because it's by the car.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. You get in the car, you go home. Done. Is it smart? Of course not.
Of course not.
But they're lazy.
Well, I think it's fair to say that these people are not necessarily the brightest.
That
But
would be
that.
correct. That would be correct.
All right, let's keep this dancing. You going, Rome?
No,
work on these
please.
skills. Work on
No,
these skills,
my
my
hips
brother.
is not doing that, my boy. My hips is no,
Now,
not in a two-piece suit.
Lil Durk was in the clean, right? There was nothing tying Lil Durk to this other than an OTF credit card.
That looks like Philadelphia. That does not look like a Chicago suburb. I mean, a Chicago hood at all. It's like Philadelphia, but
And Lil Durk made sure
he is
let them boys
not
go.
playing games.
Hey, bruh, when you book it on plane tickets, bruh, even though you're using the OTF credit cards, do not book those tickets using any name that I'm associated to. Now, the reason why we know co-conspirator 1, aka Lil Durk, why he told that to co-conspirator 3, the unidentified co-conspirator who's probably
So the shooters do
cooperating.
this dance.
The
Okay,
reason
I'll put
why
that in
he
the
told
notes.
that
Say it again, my brother.
So the shooters do this dance. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Right.
The Grim Reaper shuffle. Okay.
The little I mean, again, if they go by little, if they go by young, and if they dance like this, I mean, there's a good indications. I'd also throw in there if they got dreadlocks, but I don't want to start a fight tonight.
We're in Atlanta. Yeah, be careful.
Person that was because
Everybody
that
got
person
dreadlocks.
was who booked the private jet for OTFD. And Dirk is making that person know, hey, bro, don't book that private jet under my name, my family name, or anybody associated with me, bro. Keep me completely out of this 100%. So when everybody got back, OTFDD,
If you call yourself Rome, if your group is called the Chirac Demons,
Hey, I'll have you know they're saints.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Does this not sound more alarming than slime life?
I'm trying to tell you, I'll take slime every day and twice on Sunday.
Exactly.
Like, what up, D? What up, demon? Like, what the heck? What the world?
This is nothing good coming from this group.
Nothing. Not a thing, my guy. Little demon, young demons. Good night. Oh my gosh, man. Okay.
was who received the payments, and he's the one who was tasked with making sure everybody got paid and everybody was settled. So Lil Durk don't get involved, and Lil Durk can be completely out of this. The plan almost worked, but like most empires that fall, bruh, niggas started snitching. And that takes us to our guy called OTF Jam. OTF Jam was arrested at 17 years old for an attempted murder, and he spent 12 years in prison and got out March of 2022,
I'm
a
not gonna
couple
lie.
months
It looks like
before
he'll
Quana
tell.
Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop, was murdered.
Say again, my brother.
It does look like he would tell. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he looked like, look. And wait till you hear. Wait till you hear it. You're gonna be like, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Let
He
me back
just
up a little
looks
tape.
like it. I don't know what it is, but you can tell when somebody's like, "Yeah, you, I can't do nothing with this guy." Okay.
Yeah, he tapped out. He's like, look, what is it? He crashing out. He
He's like,
crashing
"I'm
out.
not going back to prison, my
I ain't
boy."
going back to prison. I ain't going back to prison. So we're gonna do whatever we're gonna do out here is gonna happen out here, but I ain't going back to prison. Not 17 and been in there for 12 years. No, sir, no ma'am.
Her said he wore
March
the
of
wire.
2022,
Okay.
a couple months before Quana Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop, was murdered. It's currently unclear exactly what OTF Jam role was in this Lil Pop murder, but what we do know is OTF Jam was affiliated some way, somehow. Now, after the murder, everybody got paid, everybody was good, everybody was having a good old time, and the feds essentially had zero leads. They didn't know where to go, and it felt like they were going to get away with this body. However, March of 2023, a couple months after the Lil Pop murder, March of 2023, OTF Jam was arrested for another gun case, right? An unrelated charge. He was arrested on a routine
I'm gonna
firearms
He
be
looked
violation.
bad.
nice.
Now, when
I'm gonna be
OTF
so
Jam
nice.
went to jail,
He looked like,
I'm
look,
gonna be so nice right now. I'm not.
he is not here for this. He is not here for these games. Like, what are y'all giving me?
I know this man's single. You can't tell me otherwise. Ain't no.
The Memphis, Delphia, Chicago dance.
There you
I
go.
love it. I love it.
God forgive me. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
in March, OTF Jam said, hey, bro, I'm not about to do another 12 years. I'm tapped out. So the feds came to OTF Jam, had a conversation with him. And after that conversation, the feds had enough to build this RICO against the So OTF after Jam went bad and told, well, that right there was all the feds needed. And the feds got other people to start telling and start explaining exactly what happened and
Not the
who
rat
called the
emoji.
hit and
Look,
who was
they
there
say he
and
wore
who
a
took
wire. Right there at the top. It says this guy, Big Smooth, wore a wire.
He was smooth with the wire.
He
Okay.
was smooth with the wire.
Stay true to his name. Gotta respect it.
There you go. Respect.
the trip and who paid for the credit cards. and the feds had everything they needed. Now, apparently, Lil Durk wasn't caught by surprise. Lil Durk already knew that OTF Jam had told. As a matter of fact, Lil Durk was expected for everybody to get arrested at his birthday bash concert in Chicago. Like, he was expecting for arrest to happen that night. They
Wait up.
just
Hold on.
Pardon
didn't
Hold
me.
happen.
on.
Pardon me.
Nobody.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Hey,
Now,
we got to get
I
lit on my birthday, and you make
right.
sure you.
I heard about party bags and party favors. This dude handing out
It's different.
handcuffs. Hey, yo,
This is different.
handing out the handcuffs. Go ahead and handcuff your neighbor. Go ahead, and the
This is
feds will be coming
different.
in a second. Like, what are you
I,
talking?
I'm living a boring life, Jason. This is wild.
This is insane. He said they was gonna get busted at his party.
I ain't never had a birthday where I thought, yeah, I got I'm gonna have to go to jail tonight.
Yeah, like not like that at least. This is so wild, man. Gosh, these people,
And
man,
he
these brothers.
knew, and he knew. That's the
Right.
wildest part.
Nobody got arrested. The feds probably was gonna wait for the peace treaty to happen, have the whole big moment. The feds probably thought, okay, that's probably too hot. Let's do it another day. And a day or two later, folks got arrested for the murder of Lil Pop. And to be honest, Lil Durk kind of told on himself as well. Lil Durk went on interviews talking about, I don't hear Slap of no more. I wonder why. Lil Durk sampled Quantarano saying, no, no, crying after Lil Pop passed away on same side. Lil Durk is shouting out the California killers and shooters. Yo, Lil Durk calls this on himself. Now, I believe, well, the indictment, lays it out, bruh. Lil Durk is gonna get indicted as well. It's not a if, is a when. And when he
Oh, y'all
does,
see
man,
it?
this is gonna be used as just a lesson, man, to young black men in general, bruh. Ego isn't worth losing your life. Von's ego is why Von punched Quando Rondo, and that led to Von losing his life. And because Von ego got in his way, Lil Durk is potentially gonna lose his rap career and lose the rest of the time he has left on earth and have to spend it in a jail cell. Think about it for a second, bruh. Just think about it for a second, bruh. King Von has lost his life. Lil Durk is probably gonna go to jail for the rest of his life. And then
Oh,
5
absolutely.
other members are currently indicted, but there's more. 5 are currently indicted. So potentially 7 people are losing their lives over Quando Rondo. And they're about to do life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they got the wrong person. They didn't even take out Quando Rondo. Well, you mean to tell me that Quando Rondo agitation, Quando Rondo dissing, Quando Rondo being a pest is worth us losing King Von and
And
Lil
guess
Durk?
what? Guess what?
Oh,
Guess what?
I know
it's
I'm
just
tired of
dumb.
watching him kiss that woman. Go
Guess
ahead.
what? Guess what?
Tell
And
me
and
what.
and the feds are so smooth with this.
How smooth are they?
They about to take all his assets thanks to him booking flights.
Yeah.
Just for him booking the flight, they got the money trail racketeering, and it falls under the act for their federal act. All
Mm,
in one. He just did the job for him. I don't know if he watched movies or not, but
wow.
usually in the movies they got some stuff correct where they tell you to pay in cash.
Yeah.
Not dirt.
Wow.
That jet behind him is the feds now.
Dude, you wild. But you're right. Man, I didn't know that. Okay, that's what's up. Let's finish this up.
Now, Dirk, man, good luck. All right. Now, I heard right that the Muslims, all right, have it good in prison. So, Dirk should be good. All right. Now, Dirk, hey, bro, please, bro, don't send the goons and the wolves to come and kill me again, bro. You feel me? The last time I spoke on Dirk, bro, Dirk had 2 goons at the No Jumper store in LA on Melrose looking for Flocko. We have it on camera. That's a fact. So, hey, bro, I'm just a journalist, homie. Please don't send the wolves to come and get me again, bro. You feel me? Hey, bro, because I'm not Quando, bro. Listen, I'm snitching day one. Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys
All
feel
right.
like Dirk is gonna go to jail over this, let me know, right? And if you're still watching, man, click on the video.
All right. So I just thought that was going to be a good one to kind of and give us another perspective, because a lot
Yeah.
of the stuff that we've seen in this YSL trial is woefully missing. Wait, let me say that. A lot of stuff that we saw in the Lil Durk situation right here is woefully missing from the YSL trial. And I
This is how
think,
you do it. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to
Absolutely.
say it, but yeah, Montel Jordan had it right. This is how you do it.
Yep.
And yeah,
That's
like
why I
that.
said if the feds didn't take the case and they took it, that's the biggest red flag right there when they kept boasting about how much, I'm putting my fingers in quotation marks, evidence they had. And it's like, nah, if you had that much evidence, the feds would have mushed you in the face and took the case.
Facts. They'd have came for it. They'd have came and got it. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why did they not do that? Because it's not what y'all think it is. But also, let's just tell the truth. They would have got it during Paul Howard. Paul
Yep.
Howard was not afraid to run charges if he
Facts.
knew that he could win them. So
And we know he liked to win. He
yeah,
would have jumped on it, but nope.
nope. So the fact that Paul Howard didn't do it, the feds didn't do it back when Paul Howard was DA, but Fonnie Willis jumped in. All right. Now that was good, man. Thank you so much. Let me do you feel like Flacco did a good job?
Uh, all right, okay, I give it to him. I give it to him. He didn't stutter.
Okay.
He edited it out.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Before he
He
did
talked
edits,
slow.
look, you watch the first few videos. It was not pleasant.
I got you. I got you. He might have slowed down his speech pattern as well. That's another good
I
way to
hope.
ensure that you that's another way to ensure. Okay, I want to talk about this.
What we
And
got,
I don't
coach?
think say again.
Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you have an opinion on this thought? Shout out to Captain Obvious. Thank you
Captain
for the
Obvious,
$2
the
super.
third YSL judge should be recused. Um, legally, she shouldn't. She
Okay.
really shouldn't. The issue with her being recused would go into the further fact: did she do anything worse than the prior judge?
Good question.
No. So the things that we see now are kind of circumstantial, or she can maneuver around it in any type of hearing to say, well, I made this judgment call to say that because of this. When you have something like Glanville or the judge before that, those are more pretty dominant instances where you're like, nah, you overstepped your boundaries by a large margin, show bias, prejudice, whatever you would like to call it. Um, yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, she's much better than the Glanville days, the master of comfort breaks. So
Now, yeah, I agree with you. I'm right there with you. I don't think I think what we're hearing are people who have very, very extremely concrete reasons for why they don't think this judge is doing the right thing. So I'm not
um,
saying that I am
oh,
her
she
or any,
definitely does some stuff that's not in the book that can be alarming, that can cause for an appellate court ruling. Sure,
yeah,
but
no
but
question
it's a
there.
limit between recusal for blatant acts or the way that she does it. She can easily, explain a explanation where she's like, well, I felt this way in that moment, so I did this judgment or I did that. It has to be a much more blatant action that results in some type of effect on the clients or the jury.
There we go. And I think, like, okay, if we go back to Glanville, the ex parte that was it. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Affect the
There's
jury,
no other
it
way
affect
around
the
it.
witness, it affect the defendants.
Yeah, it affected the whole court.
Yep.
So there is that. Judge Whitaker has not done anything like that. Now, wait, now hold on. I'm not saying that she has not done
Right.
things that I disagree with and that we could probably all say, and we can ask some legal minds probably would disagree with.
Puerto Rican
But
Gloria, you are correct. Didn't Doug say she's about the best we can get in Fulton? Yeah,
right,
most likely.
that's where I was going. Like keep in mind when Judge Whitaker came on, I told y'all she was laser focused on bringing this trial to the jury by hook or by crook.
She sped it up.
She sped it up. She's moved it along a lot faster in the time that she's been judged. Again, we might not agree with everything, but we have to admit that, except for this week and some other weeks, they haven't worked as hard in quite some time.
Facts.
So again, not
30 witnesses in one day. I never
right.
would have thought I saw that day in court for
And,
Fulton.
and the bad things we ain't gonna never see it again.
Probably
But
not.
probably not. But this is the thing. This trial is probably on the 11th hour, 17 minutes. Okay. I'm not going to give it much. Once the election is over with, I think all bets are going to be off. It could
This
be
case
like the moment.
It's probably it might just fade into the background, to be honest with you.
Right.
It was originally made for some type of asset forfeiture, but the type of acts that they will have to prove to get that, like we see on the Durk case, they have a trail. They have a legible trail that is not,
Facts.
well,
Circumstantial.
it might be, or they put money there for this. No,
And
we
we
see
think
them
that
on
money was
tape.
going to that.
We see them on tape. We got the flight that go the car behind them in the
It was
video.
an infinity.
It was in
If you read it,
720p,
infinity.
so it's not this blurry 180p camera for the barbershop. Like we see everything. So
Absolutely. And so I think, as much as I know, and I hear me, I understand, I agree. I want this case over with because I see so much egregiousness, but it's not really from Judge Whitaker. It's really from the state. And again, I think Judge Whitaker did. I don't think it was I think it was a Freudian slip when she said, "I'm trying to fix your sloppiness." I think that she is. We've been saying this though. Run the tapes back. I've been saying she's been doing everything hook and crook to get them across that finish line, whether it be just the carcass of a horse or whatever. She's gonna get that thing across that finish line by hook or by crook. And now she
yeah,
realizes like she has totally buggered it up. Now, this is why I'm saying recusal is not the way to go. And if you're just jumping in, this is why I don't think of that. So again, I just said I think we're like the 11th hour, 17 minutes, right?
right.
If you say stop, we need to get a new judge. What hour you think you're going to be on then? You think you're going to be 11 hours and 45 minutes? Absolutely not. You're probably going to go all the way back to like 3:00 in the afternoon and go all the way back to the beginning or somewhere
It's
nearby.
not gonna help them.
It's not going to help anybody. Right.
They're
That's
gonna be there for probably an additional year because it would take a good amount of time. Then they would probably have to um, redo their jurors because I'm pretty sure at that point they'll
at
just be
that
like,
point, they're going to be
yeah.
tapping out. They will be tapping out.
So you would rather them sit there for an additional year for another judge that could potentially be worse because 9 times out of 10 they will be in Fulton. I agreed with Doug when he was like, yeah, she's probably the best you're gonna get in Fulton. And from my
Ooh,
experience, he would be correct.
yeah. So two comments right here. This is an interesting
I
theory.
think court will be pausing to the day after the election.
I can't think of a good. Okay, give me a good reason how they frame it, because everybody at this current moment is expecting court to be back in session Monday. Everybody except me, because I'm saying it's over. But everybody but me is saying court's supposed to start on Monday. How do they do that? No name. I'm for real. I'd love for you to tell me how do they go about, because the election is what, 10 days from now? So it's almost 2 weeks.
They
How
don't
do
care
they,
about the election for the court purposes.
yeah, for the court purposes, but
As
how do
long as
they,
they don't get a conviction or like if this case doesn't get dismissed before the election, they're it really doesn't matter. That's what I was saying. Like Miss Love did a unbelievable, ridiculous level of stalling for this particular reason.
yeah,
So
hold on.
you got it dialed in where she took it day by day, week by week, with one witness at a time to get past the election day.
Yeah. Okay. And I do want to, this is not, I thought this was, no name. I'm sorry, but this is a good point right here. Change of venue if there's a new trial. Let me tell you right now, I live in Georgia. Everybody now knows about this trial. If it were possible that you did not know about it. Yesterday and the day before, everybody got a fresh pile of whatever YSL on their front doorstep.
Why would they
Everybody now knows
recuse
about
a judge while they're winning? Like, it
it.
makes
Yeah,
no sense.
yeah,
And then they would make their clients sit there longer, potentially getting more deeper trouble while being incarcerated. So it's like a lose-lose. It makes no sense. And it would take a while to get a new jury that isn't, aware of what's going on. That could take another year.
easily, easily. So I'm telling you, this is the best. I hate to say it, this is the best they got. They're not going to get anything better than this.
Yeah.
So if they just think about it, what again, I live here in Atlanta. I can tell you emphatically, nobody is going to want to be on that jury.
No,
So if they run it back, that's probably why they
they're
didn't run
forcing it.
for. Yeah, that's why they're probably trying. And the defense realizes that there's no way you're going to get a jury. And isn't there a time statute as well, Rome
For
King?
Thug, it is.
No, but isn't there, if they dismiss it with prejudice, without prejudice, and they can, doesn't the state have to sit a new jury in a certain amount of time for everybody?
Yeah,
Like, so if they dismiss it today,
they'll have
they
like a
only have.
2-year window, I believe.
I thought it was less than that. I thought it was like
Let's
like
see.
much shorter distance, like by like January. I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm pretty sure it's 2. And no, it's not like no quick little back to back.
I heard that they have to because of the time
It's 2
period of
months.
the
Let's check it out.
whatever the circuit is. I gotta find. But while you're doing that, I want to say thank you so much to Michelle Corley. Thank you so much for the very kind $10 super. And she says this: I believe Fonnie is wanting the plea deals and or mistrial, and she wants defendants to go against Thug. No question about that. I don't think they ever expected this
Here
trial
we
to actually
go.
be tried. I don't think they ever did. They wanted
So,
it to be. Please let
okay,
me
this
finish
is
this up.
why.
This
Oh,
is a
okay,
crooked
okay.
case. Whitaker was forced to ask if they wanted a mistrial or plea deals because Whitaker, I think I think that last 20 minutes of Wednesday, I think that was true guttural frustration with the state. I think she said a lot of stuff that she was like, what was I thinking when I said that? Why did I say that? When she's like, dude, like when she was shopping for mistrial, like what kind of mistrial would you like? We have one here. This one does not have a prejudice. This one right here, it does have prejudice, but it has leather seats. Like I know she was thinking, like, what the heck was I thinking when I asked that question in front of everybody? So I think a wonderful question. Thank you for the $10 super. I think she's just extremely frustrated. She's been trying to get this case across the finish line, and there's a strong possibility this thing will never see the light of day again. That's my thought. I'm gonna stand on that one. This case is we'll never see that seal again.
No, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, you saw my video I sent you today, right, Rome?
Yeah, I did.
Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all the video I sent Rome because I told him and a couple others. I told y'all yesterday. I said, y'all will never see the Georgia seal again in one Charlie. Y'all are not gonna see it again. And so I made a video of the seal. So y'all can watch it. And it's just a loop of the seal playing.
Lord.
It is so crazy. Hold on, it's just literally the seal, and then it just starts back up again. And so you'll be sitting there watching, like, wait, when is the court gonna start? There you go. So now y'all can see the seal because y'all never gonna see it again. There it is. That's the seal. What you about to say, Rome?
Look, they're gonna block you. See them like you clickbaited us.
It's just playing. It's just the seal. There you go. It's just the seal.
You clickbaited. I would have sat there too.
I knew it. I tried to make it move a little bit to actually. I put a section in here where it kind of moves a little bit. So
Oh,
you
you was really trying to.
I was really trying to bother you. Low down.
Wow, I didn't think he had it in. Yes, that's up, Jason.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make it look realistic.
I was trying to make it look realistic, man. But like that's a seal. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm standing on that one. There will not be another. No, it's over.
Nah,
They-
I ain't
they're-
got faith
right
in anything
now,
like that.
they're at Fonny's birthday party. They're
I'm gonna
trying to
tell you
figure it
what,
out.
3 people are not gonna take a deal for certain, and one of them is gonna be Thug. So if he doesn't take the deal, they're still gonna have to try to push forward. They can't get like really any type of additional evidence at this point to kind of push their case forward. That's why I was saying it makes no sense to remove anything right now.
Right. That's what
You
I'm
don't
saying. Like,
change nothing when you're winning. You're almost at the finish line, and you want them to reset the finish line. They're like,
right.
okay, let's redo the race, guys. I don't know why, but I don't like this person that's over there. We got to restart the race.
No, you're winning. There's no reason to. See, look at it.
Oh, you're grimy.
Oh, it's
Look at
messed
this.
up.
Look
That's
at this.
messed up. But I try to make it look unrealistic, but maybe realistic. You're like, wait, why is the whole camera like? Is that an earthquake?
You was about to get Vera in the comments. I told y'all.
I told you they was gonna come back. No, they're not. It's not. It's over. See, that's what I thought too. I really did read like you had like because of the whatever the because
Yeah, Felicia.
Judge
You on some
McAfee
different
talked
time than
about it.
Felicia.
Judge McAfee talked about it that if you dismiss something without prejudice, you have such
The Georgia statute says, I had looked it up while you were talking earlier, and it says it depends on the charge because they can go by the statute of limitation on those charges. And for some of these charges on here, outside of the people that motion for speedy trial, let me make sure everybody hear that. Without those with speedy trial, which is a lot of them,
right.
um, they could be sitting there for a minute because some of them got bodies, some of them got all type of stuff that has quite an extensive statute of limitation there.
And hear me, I'm not like the ones that have. First of all, I think the whole get rid of the RICO thing and discharge the people for what you got to charge them for.
Bingo.
Because there are people in there that I think really, if you want to get a victory, Fonny, there's at least two, maybe three gentlemen that you can get a victory for. One of them is not Jeffrey. Just let that go. He's already gone.
He needed a timeout.
Right.
Respectfully, I say that respectfully, but
Lil Rod needs a timeout. And maybe some of those other cats that have already been severed.
Jennifer already said he should plea out. I don't think they giving him a deal.
Right. Just let it go. Let it go. It's over. Let it go.
That man got like 19 charges. Like
right. You got more charges. You got more charges than a whole football, like the whole offensive line of a football team. My guy.
Tag what Marla said.
Say again.
Marla said that moving seal making me dizzy.
It was aggressive. I might have to fix that.
My man was literally editing the footage.
I got it right here. I still got it. I still got it. I can go back in and edit it, put some cool music in the background or something.
Jason be plotting. Jason be plotting.
I was literally gonna, but see, the thing is, this is what I get for being. Remember, I said this last night, and I was like, you know what? While we were on stream, I was collecting the pictures, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna upload this tomorrow, Friday, and have it playing, and just have it looping,
playing,
and have people go insane. Right? This is what I get. This is exactly what you get for trying to be conniving, Jason. By God's grace, I didn't upload the video.
Thank you, Jesus.
And I ended up doing something else, and I totally forgot about it till this morning. And I was like, oh man, the video's not uploaded. And I was like, it's too
looking
late.
At that screen, looking all goofy. I was like, oh, getting ready today.
That's exactly what I get, man. I was really about to do it too.
Lord.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What's her name? Wait a minute. Honey Bee was like, Quay be having Matthew stressed.
Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. That you see the person moving?
You really look for this.
I really did. Ray said he gonna take me up on 24 tamales. I'm telling you, we've seen the end of it. That's it.
Just for this, if you would have did that, look, I would have put a Kamala little poster on your car.
That's okay, man. It is okay. See? Oh my gosh.
Oh, moderation needs to
Okay.
be.
But yeah, to the point that we were discussing, I don't think, okay, if Judge Whitaker is recused, does a speedy trial motion kick in if the jury selection has to restart? Well, it doesn't mean that if, just like with Glanville, that's the same jury that Glanville had.
Right.
So it doesn't mean that the jury is going to be replaced. It would just be uber crazy that they've now uprooted
If
a
they somehow hang in there,
right.
if they do, I thought they wouldn't have hung in there after the first recruit. Like I honestly thought they would have went home, or somebody would have been like, "Yeah, I saw it,"
Yeah,
but they
because I would
didn't.
have just been like, look, I got a Woody tattoo, man. I've been on 20v1 with Woody and Charleston White. I'm out here in these streets. I would have said something. But
Facts.
so yeah, I don't think that any of that's gonna change.
I don't know how they found these jurors, but they different. I'll tell you that much.
They are definitely different. They got Hollywood movie deals, book deals. They got a whole bunch of stuff ready.
I will say
But
this much: this is the longest trial in Georgia history. So
ever.
the average trial for us is usually around 2 weeks at the most. And I've seen trials in person where jurors are still getting like antsy on week number 1 going into 2. So this one, I don't know how they found these jurors, but they got some ice in their veins. They chilling. I've never seen it.
Yeah. And that was the end of it.
You are correct, Michelle. The defendant should not take any deals.
You
Keep
ain't getting nothing
showing
from
the
me.
crooked DA is. At this point, they're locked in, and I honestly feel like they would do better just presenting their case because their time is almost up, and we're just looking at the state fumble by themselves. Like we haven't even seen the defense get on. Like, hey, it's our time.
Right. And
So
keep in mind, remember, Paige Whitaker says she wants this thing done by Christmas. Now,
mhm,
granted, we done had a whole bunch of we've had probably about 2 weeks of no work since then, but I digress. So she was really pushing to get this thing done and get that defense up there after Christmas,
the state
after
had
New
other
Year's rather.
plans.
Say again.
The state had other plans.
State had other plans. But so I'm just telling you, like, just think about that. Like she was pushing them to move forward. So I don't think that let them fumble. I mean, but like I told y'all, that was the end of it. Y'all ain't seen them. It's over.
Facts. Paige be drunk talking. What you mean? That'd be coffee. What you talking about, honey bee? That's coffee. It's just a little white, a little
Yeah,
clear.
it's just
A
yeah,
little clear, got a different scent. Them different coffee beans.
it's built differently. That's all.
Yeah,
It's built
some
differently.
some Russian
But
coffee beans.
there you go. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the solution. I don't think
Yeah,
that's the solution we're looking for, a recusal. I think the solution that people want is a I think people would be very happy. Let me start in a descending order. Just give these guys bond. There. I think most people would probably be okay if they just had bond and just said, "Hey, you're able to have bond. Something ridiculous, but bond nonetheless." And then people wouldn't care about how slow this thing is going.
that is
However,
true.
I think most people will probably be really happy with if they severed. If they just said, you know what, we've thought about it. We're just going to the RICO's out the door. We're going to hit these people with their various and sundries, and that's it.
There's a lot of people that we've seen that just have no business in the mix, and they just
Right.
put them there
that's
just to
that's the
like.
point.
They just
That is
put
the
them
point.
there to make it such an extreme charge that pops up in the middle of testimony to where the jury will be like, "Oh, you're hanging with these guys? Oh, okay." But the whole thing is that has nothing to do with any of the overt acts per se, as far as like, okay, we're doing this as an organized group,
Correct.
and he's giving us commands. This guy Jeffrey is our commando. We haven't seen any type of evidence of it, so that's why I
No.
was saying it makes no sense at this point when they're almost done and they still have so much room for reasonable doubt on a lot of the acts. Some of these people are going to jail, don't get me wrong.
No, no lies.
Like Huey, look, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Huey.
Huey.
You
Yeah.
gotta sit out. You gotta
Sorry
sit this
about the
one out, my
house.
boy.
He got to go. I'm sorry about the house. He got to go.
But for the most part, the Jeffrey in particular is I don't see why he would ever like want this to stop because he's almost done. He's about to be done with them entirely. I hope he moves out of Georgia.
Absolutely.
So
I hope he drops a new album. I might actually buy it. I have no idea. I might even buy his his
I ain't
first
gonna
out
lie
of
to you.
jail album.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like it might be bad luck in Atlanta, so I'm not gonna buy it. Police might drive by and hear me playing. Oh yeah,
Bro, playing at your house in the solitude of the
in the solitude. I got an
of the
HOA.
young king of the young Rome king lair. You ain't got to take it out to the streets, brother. Nobody said you got to take it out to the streets, man. Just
Look,
right
I
here, right
listen
here.
to 80% of my music when I'm driving.
Okay, that's
80%.
fair.
You know, I don't be, doing that little demon shuffle dance at home. So I gotta get in the car, I listen to my jams.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Wait, is
Demon
my
shuffle.
friend? Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Hold on. Wait, is Vera here?
Vera better not be. She made another account if she did.
I know.
I told
Hey,
she be having like 12 accounts. This is
I done blocked them all. I done blocked them all. Yo, last night, let me tell you, man, I love haters. Let me tell you, I don't take a lot of time. Early, the beginnings of Dear World Christian, I used to spend a lot of time trying to address haters. I ain't got no time for them. I ain't got no time for them. But yesterday, let me tell you,
yeah,
Vera,
time.
say again.
He like yesterday. Yeah, time.
I had time yesterday. I had time. So yesterday, when y'all were shouting out Vera and the such like that, y'all drove the engagement through the roof for that last 45 minutes to an hour on Dear World Christian. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then when we got done, I blocked her. Yes, petty.com. So I use that. I utilize the negative
Oh,
energy of the hypotenuse of the foolishness to elevate the
this man said
engagement
the
in
hypotenuse.
the
This is
best
ridiculous.
pod
You
chat
out
on
of
the
pocket.
internet.
You out of
My
pocket.
brother. You know I'm going down to
Is it just
AUC
the
tomorrow. So I
Pythagorean theorem? Like what you doing?
I got to, man. I'm gonna be down in the AUC tomorrow. So I got to get my language ready. Because I'm gonna run into my brothers tomorrow. So I gotta make sure I'm ready for them.
What is the circumference of Vera?
Of the foolishness that I'm talking about. Y'all are the best, man. The best.
Gladiator girl said, "Do not listen to Young Thug while driving an Infinity." I would agree. I would agree. If the spirit might get in you. You might want to do a drive-by or something. You just don't know.
But I guarantee if you have dreads, it'd be even worse. What is Captain Obvious saying? What happens when the prosecution does this? Wrongful characterization or Brady violation, or one, or two more times. Isn't that a cumulative event, even if it is a mistake?
Oh, it's plenty of those that have already been cumulative.
Right.
So I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying you have to
Well, but
pay
wait,
attention to how the courtroom functions in Fulton. So when you see certain things and your common sense is telling you correctly, Captain Obvious, I'm not saying you're incorrect. I'm saying, hey, that's too much. They're doing the most. This needs to be stopped. I agree, but practicing in Fulton at a point in time, I just know they don't think that's obsessive. It has to be done probably 60 or 70 more times.
but also I want Captain Obvious. Hold on, let me bring that back up. I think he might be missing something. The New York Knicks are playing the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James fouls the player on the Knicks really hard, really hard. Why would they throw the referee out? They wouldn't. Who would they throw out? LeBron James. And if LeBron James does it egregious enough, they get a technical foul and the ball back, right? So
Mhm.
in your example here, if the prosecution does something wrong, again, they're on the cusp of mistrial. I'm telling you, I think we've already crossed over the Rubicon of mistrial, but I don't think it's going to. Judge Whitaker is not going to get removed because of it.
Captain
Adrian Love,
Obvious,
Hilton, Abati, and Atkins and Fonnie Willis will get removed from it, but it's not going to change.
Captain
Judge Whitaker.
Obvious default picture It reminds me of Abati's face when Hilton crashed out.
Bruh, Twitter has been unrelentless about that. Oh my gosh.
Boy, I would hate to be in their office. I know that was depressing. It's been
Oh,
a Fanny out there partying. Everybody got
right.
cursed out.
Yo, like that. Did you see the video I sent you from TLA?
I did.
Wasn't he out of control? I
Hey,
can't play that. I can't play that.
it's the Atlantean in him.
But yeah, like man, okay.
Lead a trip. I love him.
Lead, I love Lead, and AV, I love them both. They're my peoples. Yeah, that's it. So I'm saying, like, in my opinion, I think what most people watch this. I think if we really boil it down, most people's problems are not with Judge Whitaker. Because your favorite football team or basketball team or baseball team, you have umpires that you just don't feel like are refs. You feel like really are playing fair. Maybe sometimes they're biased, whatever like that. But most of the time, you like it is what it is. It's the players. It's the other team. And most of us, if we really boil it down and triaged it, I think it's fair to say most people's issues are with the state and how the state is representing this case. And therein is most of your issues. Now, again, I think Judge Whitaker is going to declare. I think Judge Whitaker is not going to declare mistrial. I think Fonnie Willis is going to sever and try to get a victory wherever she can, whether it be with Huey and Rondarius Ryan. But I don't think, I don't think it's over. It's over.
She's not worried about them no more. She out there partying. She got her man by her or her
Right.
renter man.
Her renter dude. Yeah.
Yeah. She chilling.
And so she's like, look, let's whatever.
She pretty much like it'll die out. And that's my opinion of what she's doing right now. She's like, it's not dying out as we know, but in her mind, she's like, it'll die out.
I think so. So, but I think we've already seen. I think we're there. I think it's there. I'm sorry. I don't think. I don't think it's gonna happen on Monday. I don't think they're gonna be there Monday.
Not hot box on her.
Wait, say it again?
She said Fanny need to sit her hot box down.
Well, I mean, it probably would help her.
She in Alabama. She got to turn up for the one time.
Hear me. I think Whitaker is biased. I've said that. I think she's biased.
I
But
think people are saying because I'm saying she doesn't. I don't think she should be recused, or it's gotten to a point where she should be. They're thinking I'm saying she's not biased or she's completely no.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying they're winning, and she's the best that they can do right now to get this over the hill without it being like a Glanville situation and your attorney get locked up.
Got you. This is a great question. All right. And yesterday we played that video from Atlanta News First. And the attorney with the little tiny orange glasses and doing a lot of facial expressions. But I think we all can agree he was dropping some knowledge there.
Right.
Yes, that statement was very, very inappropriate. It was inappropriate. And in light of the world that because a lot of us have been watching this for 2, 3, 4, longer amounts of time. So we are aware, like this is not something that is isolated. But I can see Judge Whitaker easily fixing this problem by saying something to the effect of, I'm trying to go ahead.
She's just gonna say I misspoke.
I misspoke. And what I was trying to say was that they're presenting something sloppy that is not going to be able to be properly argued against because it's so sloppy. And I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm not saying that she's out there malicious, but let's just be honest. Do y'all really want, when Doug Weinstein said this is probably the best judge we could get in Fulton County, do you really want to go back to, we're at day 151? Do you want to go back to
There's judges that are worse than Glanville.
Right. There are judges worse than Glanville. And I think most people,
I think they think Glanville is the apex.
The worst. Yes.
No. Visit Fulton Federal Court. You sit in there for one afternoon. Trust me, it is much worse. Much worse.
And
they can get away with it.
Absolutely. Shout out to Sleepy. Already They already pushed it back to Tuesday. You have to ask yourself, what are they doing that they stopped court at 2:00 on Wednesday and they are not coming back till the following Tuesday? They're not coming back. They're
I
not.
thought that was just for Fanny turn up. I thought it was-
I thought they were getting turned up for Fonnie too, but they're not coming back. I guarantee you before Tuesday, it'll be another like, oh, they're going to push it back to Thursday, or they're just going to come out and be honest and say, yo, we've severed this case. We're going to throw the book at Huey. Rondarius Ryan's going back under the jail. And then they're going to say, and Jeffrey Williams can go home. And then they're going to, that's what they're going to
Boy,
do.
they're going to hate to say that. I'm telling you. That's why I really wanted to play out so they can really like bask in all the assets they lost trying to get them. And they're going to be like, okay, we did all this for what?
Nothing.
Bingo.
But I'm telling you, they've already started. I'm telling you, I might play that video on Monday. Just put on loop. That would make a my channel again.
You about to get everybody.
Yeah, turn off the
I'm just gonna get in the comments. I'm gonna just
turn
get
off
in
the
the comments.
comments.
I'm like, y'all
turn off the
wasn't here.
comments.
You should have
It'll only
watched
be
the
the
show
live chat.
Friday. You should have watched the
it'll be
show Friday. I think y'all wasn't here.
So, but no, thank you, Sleepy. You know, I do need to jump over to Thugger real quick. But yeah, I don't think they're already starting. They're already starting. Do not be surprised when they pop up and say, "Oh yeah, they're not going to have court till Wednesday." Like what?
Ramirez, Jesus. Sorry, listening to you. All these black men going to prison. I wouldn't say all. Some of them need to be in there though. Just be honest.
Yeah, let's just tell truth, shame the devil.
Somebody stole a phone, 2 phones. What do you need with the second phone, Marquavius? What do you the man said, give me both y'all phone. What you need the second one for, bro?
So let's bring this in real quick because this was a part of today as well.
I almost forgot
the
about
silent
this.
protest. I mean the peaceful protest. So right here in this picture, I'm about to play the video. We have on the left holding a sign that's Empress Fox. She's been an outspoken pro free Jeffrey, free YSL, free the jury advocate. On the right hand side, we have Representative Misha Maynard, who is the former Democrat from DeKalb County that became a Republican after she saw how DeKalb County was moving with the school districts. She's a mom, and she thought that the way that they're moving with the school districts was really foul. Shout out to Misha Maynard. And then in the middle, that's y'all know who that is. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead, his little fan club. Go ahead, put his name in the chat. Who's that man right there?
The lead.
That's not lead. Lead is brighter than Misha. That is right.
Hey,
Leslie,
don't talk to me about Miss Westmoreland.
My God.
I'm trying to get over her. She's married.
My God.
She's a married woman. I'm not gonna be Fanny. I'm gonna let her, stay happily married.
Right. So shout out to infamous Sylvia.
But what about this new Republican woman here? Let me stop.
I mean, I know somebody.
Look, let me stop. We gotta stay on task. We gotta stay on task.
Why are you like this, man? Why are you like this? So anyway, so they did a little interview at the peaceful protest down at Fulton County today. Now, I want to give shout out. I did see Lady Courtney Kramer was there, and hopefully we have an opportunity to hear what she had to say. It was interesting, but let's real quick.
Hold on. And you guys, I have one question for you, if you would. As a black man, how does it feel to be able to represent another black man in the city?
Well, I'm happy to be representing Jeff. Jeff is an innocent man, been held in the Fulton County custody for way too long, on charges that he's absolutely not guilty of. And so we've been working for a long time now. Brian and I have been doing our best to make sure that justice is served, and we're going to keep fighting. Can't talk too much about the case because it's going on, as you know, day to day. We're fighting day to day. We're going to keep on fighting until we bring him home.
Bring him home.
Right? And we appreciate the support. We really do.
Shout out to our boy.
Well, play that. All right. I got a meeting 10 minutes ago.
All right. So what'd you think about that, Rome?
I thought that was real good. That was real nice to see the community come together and finally speak on something that has clearly been an issue in the community. And of course, we always got love for Adams.
Yeah. Now, he went to the wrong college, but hey, we
gotta forgive him somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Yo.
Don't I hope we ain't reading the same thing.
You know what? I'm not gonna even
we ain't reading the same thing.
I need the moderators to put Leslie in 0-second timeout. I'm just gonna forward this to you, Rome. I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it to you. I'm gonna email it to you.
Is it what she was talking about to me earlier?
You, my brother.
Leslie, is that what you were telling me about earlier? Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Jason.
Leslie, you are wrong. Like
don't
you
do it, Jason. Don't you do it.
I just emailed it to you. I'm not doing it to you.
I'm a changed man. I'm not gonna check it.
I'm telling you, if I was wrong, I would put it on.
I'm not gonna check it. Look,
Leslie, y'all put Leslie. Whoever puts Leslie in 0-second timeout is a hero and there you go. Is a hero we need. Leslie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I can check. Look, I can read read between the lines. No,
Leslie, you wrong. You wrong.
I am a good man. I would not do it. I would not do it.
Y'all pray for her. Leslie, y'all.
Shout out to Leslie. Shout out to Leslie.
Leslie, whoever puts Leslie in 0-second timeout is a hero we deserve.
The sisters in this chat always be having me.
They are wild. They are wild. All right. So that was I thought the protest was good. And just so I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Hey, wait, hold on.
I have, yeah.
I'm here in downtown. This is kind of down. It's Marietta, actually. Marietta, Georgia. And looking forward to.
Are y'all familiar with my good friend Virgil Walker?
Sounds familiar.
I'm mad. Hold on. Virgil was in my neck of the woods. I'm about to call him. He was down the street from my house. Anyway, he was
Rainette silly. It was
a
gang
today,
at
what's going on? I
136
woke
Prior
up and
Street.
shows violence.
I have, yeah.
I'm here in downtown. This is kind of down. It's Marietta, actually. Marietta, Georgia. And looking forward to seeing what kind of responses that spark. I've already had somebody walk by me and say, it'd be your own people.
Virgil is a troublemaker.
It'd be your own people.
It'd be your own people.
No.
I wanted to say,
troublemaker, man.
That's because I'm not your people. But my wife didn't want me to start no trouble, so we'll see what the day brings.
Look at this man. This man
He is down the street from my house. I'm going upset. Hold on one second.
Violence.
Okay. Is the Boon verdict in? Shut up. Okay, now we got to. Have you been keeping up with the Boon trial?
I keep up with law. I keep my ear to the,
Hold on, let's get the Boon trial. Hold on. That thing right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I gave up on the the closing arguments. The closing arguments was like savage.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really about to read it. Great day.
Shout out to Jenny.
We are on the record in.
Wow.
The judge got that
603.
Got that
Sarah Boone.
Let's hear it.
For the record.
Chief Castro on behalf of the state. William J. for the state.
Defense.
James Owens for Ms. Boone. Kevin Beck for Sarah Boone. Mr. Henderson's not going to be here.
Okay, all right. Ms. Boone is seated at counsel's table, wearing the same clothing from this morning. Yes, Mr. Beck.
The judge, they've got her in chains and they've got her in the ankle handcuffs, so she can't go anywhere. I'm just asking. We would like to rise during the jury coming in. I'm asking if there's any way we can take off the handcuffs and the
Nah.
so that the jury wouldn't see it. In case there's something wrong with the verdict form or there's an issue.
He trying,
which
boy.
Sometimes happens.
Really?
I've been advised by the sheriff that during the reading of the verdict, due to Miss Boon's status as an inmate, their leg irons and the cuffs are to be attached.
Thank you.
Stay seated.
That's fine.
Mr. Beck's gonna stay seated.
I would
Putting
ask
folks in
all remain
suitcases.
seated, and could you remind everybody in the gallery that there should be no emotional reactions?
I was just about to address that, sir. Thank you very much. All right, members of the jury, my understanding, or members of the gallery, good evening. My understanding is that the jury in this matter has reached a verdict. I don't know what it's going to be until it's read. If you are unable to contain yourself emotionally and you're going to react in any way, be it in joy or in sadness, I'm going to ask you politely to excuse yourself at this time. There cannot be any emotional outbursts when the verdict is read. Does everybody understand that? I see everybody nodding their heads. Okay. All right, State, are we ready to bring in our jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, are we ready to bring in our jury?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our jury. Everyone will remain seated.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Here we go. Wow. I did not think they were going to get done this quick.
This ain't Fulton.
Right. Six days. No days off. No comfort break.
No more suitcases.
This is almost 9 o'clock, my guy. They literally went to 7 o'clock with it. What you call it? Closing argument.
The chat is smart. I like that. That's why I love this chat. Quick verdict means guilty.
Oh yeah. We ain't arguing nothing.
State, do you recognize our jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, do you recognize our jury? All right, members of the jury, you may be seated. Thank you. Members of our jury, good evening. I understand that you've come to a verdict in this case.
Yes.
If you could please hand the verdict form to the deputy, please.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
Way to answer the poll question.
Madam Clerk, if you could please publish the verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in Orange County, Florida, case number 2020 CF 2603, the state of Florida versus Sarah Boon. Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 25th day of October 2024. The form has been signed by the foreperson.
Madam Clerk, please poll our jury.
Juror seat number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror seat number 2, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror seat number 3, is this your true
Yes,
and
it
correct
is.
verdict? Juror seat number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror seat number 5, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror seat number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Members of our jury, again, I want to thank you for your time, your sacrifice, and your attention in this matter. I know that we spent almost 2 weeks together and it was not taken lightly, and I really appreciate the time and the effort and the sacrifice that you put into this case. I want to advise you now of your final instruction. Members, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and your consideration in this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak to anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious, from those who might seek to find fault with you, from the media, from the attorneys, or elsewhere. It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. With that, members of the jury, again, I thank you for your service. I'm going to ask you return to the deliberation room. I'll be back there shortly with your jury certificates, and thank you.
Let her get a little sip of that Coke diet there.
That's all. That's the last time.
She can't get it herself. She locked up right now. Let her get a little sip.
Ms. Boon, the jury has spoken in this matter and has found you guilty of murder in the second degree. The court adjudicates you guilty of murder in the second degree. As this is your first felony conviction, you are entitled to a pre-sentencing investigation by the Department of Corrections. Mr. Owens, are you seeking that in this case?
Yes.
Okay. State, I will order the Department of Corrections to prepare the pre-sentencing investigation. State, for the purposes of sentencing, do you anticipate eliciting any testimony from, be it the victim's family?
2 or 3 victim impact statements, sir.
Okay. Mr. Owens, do you plan on presenting any evidence during the course of the sentencing hearing, sir?
Probably some testimony from Dr. Harper.
Okay. All right. How long do you think, State, that you would need?
You mean timing-wise, or are we thinking?
A quantum of time, sir. Yeah, well, normally it takes about 30 days or so. I'm confirming with Anita as to availability. I just want to know from your side of the ledger.
You ready to go
how much
tonight?
time?
Let's
Okay,
go.
15 minutes. How much time do you think you're going to need to produce anything from your side of the ledger, sir? Mr. Owens.
He was talkative earlier.
I'd say 30 minutes.
Okay.
30 to 45.
So if we set this for an hour, that would be sufficient.
Pardon me.
Okay.
State agrees.
Is that sufficient, Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me a moment.
She was always weird to me. I know this got to be awkward for her attorney.
I think that's wild. That judge is now.
Yeah, he ain't rattling no bush. He
right.
direct.
Now,
Mr.
I'll
Harris
take
is
back.
checking. Just give us a moment.
I might give up the whole thing I said about recusal if we got this judge. I might be willing to listen. If you were talking about this gentleman, this guy was top tier.
Yeah,
he was dialed in every time.
Look, this wouldn't have took no 152 days. Yeah.
We can set this matter
it's
for
9
1:30 in the afternoon for sentencing on December 2. State, is that acceptable?
Our judges be trying to leave before
It's a Monday.
5.
I had a status hearing, but I'll make it work.
To go to
I can move it to later. if
birthday
necessary.
dinner?
I'm co-counsel on it.
Okay. Defense. Yes, sir.
I'm her. Sarah caught down bad.
That's Monday, December 2 at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
I can be here.
Ma'am, you've been adjudicated guilty. I now remand you into the custody of the
whole
Orange
family
County
right
Jail pending sentencing on December 2 at 1:30. State, anything else we need to address?
Not from the state.
Defense. All right. Thank you very much. We're off the record.
She
They
gonna
went to
change
the-
her name to Quay now.
Right. Your name is the fifth Quay. Because there's a lot of Quays running around here. So in that box right there, in that shipping box, that's where the suitcase was in earlier.
Yo.
That's
She was
George's
looking
family.
at it
yeah.
for a good minute too. That's why I was like, she was so weird to me.
She was very
I would have
creepy, man.
been looking completely the other way from it. She's looking directly at it like, yeah, I wish I could use it again one more time.
The thing that's amazing to me is like this defense team is not getting paid nothing. What's up, my
Did the
G?
state find them for them? They might get paid through that.
Hold on one second. What'd you say, my G? You're going to bed? All right. I love y'all. What time are you getting up in the morning? All right. We'll get up at 6. I love you, baby. I'll come up there and see it. Check on you in a minute.
I love you.
I love you too, big girl.
When are you gonna be done? I miss you.
I'm gonna come and harass you.
Don't.
I really am. I'm gonna come harass you. I don't know.
Yeah, she mad. Look at this.
Oh yeah,
Look at her face.
she down bad.
What the heck were you doing, buddy? What were you doing?
I could have did better. Now, mind you, this is her 9th attorney, but
I'm still in cuffs. Why is she standing behind me?
hey, why am I going? What do you mean?
You said
I thought I was going to
home.
Domino's tonight.
Told me
They're gonna sentence her on December 2nd.
Probably no less than 25, probably 20.
But they got the death penalty in what's called, so be careful.
They're not gonna give it to her.
You don't think so? Okay.
First
You don't need that,
offense.
ma'am. You don't need that. You can go put that down.
Get your butt over there.
Yeah, go ahead and walk this on out of here. They're gonna fingerprint her.
I like this officer.
Bruh. Look.
Put that
Hey,
down.
hold
What you
on.
got going on?
Captain Obvious. Let me back up. I'm gonna look now. If this is the judge that we talking about recusing for, I take back everything I said. I will delete it all. If we talk about this judge, this guy is top tier. Now, if he was coming, I'd be pro. I might even pitch in to ship him up here.
She thought
But yeah, he was.
a game.
Go back and listen to him. He was very dialed in. He was not playing games.
She thought it was a game.
So they're fingerprinting her again. That's interesting.
She finally booked in under the charge. She guilty now.
Oh, so when did they fingerprint? So they haven't fingerprinted her yet?
They probably have, but that was probably under the suspicion. Now she's actually charged. So
I got to refinger because her fingerprints are different?
nah. It's part of the experience.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get that experience, all right.
Oh,
She's
full
getting the experience.
Look at this. Look at this. She's so weird. Why are you smiling? Get this lady out of here.
She is really strange.
Yeah, she giving me goosebumps. Get her out of here.
Yeah, walk this
She
right
the
on
type,
nobody.
she the type of person you hide your food from. Get her out of here. No, man. Yeah, thank you, officer. Thank you.
Yeah, that was wild. Wow. Thank you for telling me about that. Man, I did not expect. I expected it to be Monday. Because the closing arguments, my goodness, I actually had to just stop the closing argument because her attorney was just talking. I'm sorry, the state's attorney was just talking about Darth Vader and force choking. I'm like, yo, I got to go. I got to go. Wow, I did not expect that.
Hey, I expected
Her
it.
fingerprints are different. Are they different?
Look.
Why are her fingerprints? Why they gotta book her again? That don't make no sense. But I guess they gotta book her under the charges. Okay, I'll take that.
Procedure. Don't look. They make the procedure for a reason. I'm sure it's a reason. I just don't know. I honestly
Right.
don't.
And let me let you know, I have no intention of ever intimately
man.
finding out.
Hey man, look.
Look,
I'm
I
not trying to
will-
be Quay number 6. You know, I'm trying to stay out
no,
here.
no, sir. No more.
I don't own an Affinity. I think I should be all right.
Right. But mine is a Nissan. Isn't Nissan what you
It's
call it?
kind of close. I don't know.
Isn't Nissan the family? Oh man, I gotta go back to my Mazda family. I gotta
look,
jump
you
back to my
move quick. You might look.
look.
Have you been getting any urges to do a drive-by lately? Like what?
Bruh.
Where
I'm
your
driving
head
the
at?
I got tinted windows.
Oh no, man. Yeah.
Oh
you gotta,
man. No.
So you can't pay a lookalike to do the time. Ain't nobody looking like her. One of a kind, man.
Oh,
she limited edition.
She
Nobody
a
looking like
limited
that.
edition. But you know what? I do know who you know what? I found Rome King though. I know who Rome King could get to stand in for him. So let me real quick.
Who you going? Who?
About
Who you
to
got?
show everybody who you're
If you put up a picture of Ludacris, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you.
we already know who Rome King's spirit animal is. So let me just.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
All right.
The
So here it is.
Ray, don't ever say that. Don't ever. I have never been sassy in my entire life. That's a Camaro, man. What is this? Oh heck no!
It's
Nah.
Bumblebee. Come
Oh
on,
no,
man.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Look at what in the WWE is this?
I don't know. I just found it real quick, man. Come
Who
on.
made this? Oh man.
Oh, come on, man. Oh.
Look. You may not know this, but the most disrespectful thing you can say to a Corvette owner.
Oh man, I'm trying.
Camaro.
Okay. Okay. I was just looking real quick, man. You saw it. You saw me pull it up, man. I was doing look. This is like
Oh.
impromptu, man. This is impromptu comedy. Okay. I can't. Come on, help me out. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Here you are. So now I got. All right. This is Rome King. Oh, this is actually worse, I think. All right. This is Rome King. This is
You're
why.
having a field day now, huh?
Yeah. Now I'm just out of control. Now I'm just wilding out.
That's a Beetle.
You can't touch this.
Yeah, I do my little two-step like that. Yeah.
There you go. There you
That
go.
look about right. That look about right. Put some little, some little Al Green on, and I do. Yeah, look accurate.
Oh man. Okay. I'll stop. Oh.
I'll forgive that cardinal sin. I'll forgive it.
Absolutely. Now, back, you know what? Before we got way off track, before we lost all respect over here, we were talking about the peaceful protests for YSL. And I think that was a good thing. Shout out to all the content creators. I see Empress Fox. Empress Fox went down to the BP gas station.
She brave.
She that's my girl. I like her. So she went to the BP gas station as well. Hold on, I had the video. Let me find it real quick. But I thought it was really good. I'm glad that people got involved. It did look like it was a pretty nice turnout.
She gonna say I sound too young to know about Al Green? Come on, don't do me like that, Erica.
Come on, don't do that.
Do me like that. Love and happiness. Something make you want to do wrong. Make you want to do right.
Make you do right.
Come
Make you
on,
come
now,
home
Erica.
early.
Make you come on. Look.
Make you
Come
stay out
on,
all
Erica.
night long.
Come on.
Come on now. All right. So this is another little snippet from it. This is a few seconds.
Where is Rico? Where is Rico? Where is Rico?
All right.
Free YSL.
So if you hear that, you hear all that siren action down there.
Yeah.
And that's when they're bringing prisoners in.
Yep.
Now it could have been YSL gentlemen, or it could have been somebody else. But my goodness, in the morning, man, it is so loud. I mean, if you didn't have coffee that morning, it will wake you all the way up. It'll wake you up good, because it's just nothing but concrete down there. And it's 10, 12, 15 police vehicles coming with their sirens blaring. And it's just this loud echo. I mean, it is crazy. A photo of Rome and a crown will be close. Wait, what am I? Oh, Rome. Okay, I got you. You don't like the Bumblebee? I thought the dancing Bumblebee was pretty good, though.
Look. The car people know this, but you can't call the Corvette a Camaro. It's like
I was just trying to get the Bumblebee. I know. Okay.
it's more like a
I can't
Hornet.
win for losing.
It's more like a Hornet. It's different. It's the same family, but it's a little different.
Right.
Voodoo Child, photo of Ron Gerber, babe. Look, I told y'all if y'all want to see what I look like, you got to become a member and come in the Discord.
Prevention.
So, but did you know that Misha Maynard is running against a Morehouse man?
Hate to hear it.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Hate to
Misha
hear
has my
that.
vote.
Prevention
Who's the Morehouse brother?
area on the west side of town.
Say again.
Who's the Morehouse brother?
I'm gonna look it up in a second. Let me. I'm gonna see what Misha Main is talking about. First of all, I like that. I like that sweater.
So where Clark Atlanta University football field is, right across the street from there, we're having an expungement day on November the 4th. So people can come out and get their records expunged. So many people are out there not knowing that they can vote. So you've got to go through the process of getting your rights restored. So that's one of the things that we're doing. But so many people are in jail. They've been in jail for years without even an indictment. And so we're trying to stop that. Those are some of the things.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, Westmoreland is here, y'all. Hold on a second.
Oh,
what is? I gotta
She
go. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh.
I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.
Westmoreland is here, y'all.
I see what's going on here.
I see.
I'm gonna just get out here. And y'all can send me the picture. Come on, Keisha. Come on, Keisha. Come on, Keisha. Come on, Keisha.
I'm yelling Keisha. I'm yelling Keisha.
I know like 10 Keishas.
All right, so just somebody goes.
Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL!
That's wild.
Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL! Free YSL! Yeah,
She said, "Yeah."
Okay, this is Westmoreland right there. Now look at that.
That's Thug's sister right there. That was right in front of the camera.
All right, Miss Westmoreland. Thank you, Miss Keisha.
In Atlanta, Keisha is a very common name. That's all.
That is a understatement of the year. That's like everybody's
I know
name is
like
Keisha.
7 Keishas. I'm not. They all
Easily.
good people too, though. But I don't. One of them can fight better than the Miss Smith lady at Club Crucial, but they're all good women, guaranteed.
All right, let me see. Courtney Kramer was there. She was looking a little bit nervous, but yeah, she was looking a little nervous. You're right.
When the Keisha around, ain't got that effect,
He said, "Wait, hold on, Keisha. Oh, wait, hold on, Keisha. Wait, what do you mean? What you talking about?" Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, let's see what they got. But yeah, I thought it was
I like how you snuck her in there, though. I see.
That was
I see
not
what
the
y'all
intent.
trying to
That was
do.
not my intention.
That looked like the intent. You sounded
That was
like
not
Miss
my
Love
intention,
right now.
Dream.
You
That was
sounded
not
like
my
Miss
intention,
Hilton.
Dream.
You knew the hashtag was there. You sounded like Miss
I
Hilton.
didn't see. No, man, hold on, bro. You besmirching my character. Hold on now. You besmirching my character. It does not say anything about Westmoreland in here.
Look,
Don't
you
say
ain't
nothing
gotta say
about
nothing
her.
about me.
No,
She the
okay,
only
wait, hold
short
on. Wait,
woman
I didn't
in
see
there.
this right
Look,
here.
come on.
It
Look,
does
look
say
at that. Look, you're
Is
not
that the
reading.
hashtag though?
It's crazy.
Free Quay. It says Free Quay. There you go.
Nah, keep him.
Yeah, they're gonna keep one of them Quays gonna get capped.
One of them Quays gotta stay.
Yeah, I don't know which one you gonna free, but one's gonna stay with me. That's what Judge
Marquavius
Whittaker
is a
said.
problem. That man trying to run it up out here. You gotta let him stay there. Oh man. Y'all just let me know if she get a divorce. I'll be, it'll be all right, but it don't look like it's gonna happen.
Nah.
You saw that ring? It was like 4 carats. And love her. Oh. I am Mo Mac. I am. Look, I'm trying. Y'all keep throwing her in my face.
Bruh, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna stay in my lane.
He getting the emails for more setups for me.
Why y'all like this? I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Wrong. Look. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Don't leave this be. Let it be. Let it be. I think my colleague found out about the family member and went off on his own.
You wild.
I told him hit me up if you find out. And man, they never hit me back. Hey man, it be your own people like
It set you up, man. It set you up for the wet up.
it be your own people.
They set you up for the wet up right there. All right. I don't see this Courtney Kramer. I saw her earlier though.
Courtney left early.
She said, I got somewhere to be.
I don't hang at BP's.
You trying to get me, you trying to trick me.
Look, at least she showed up. I give her that.
Oh no, hey,
At
shout out to
least,
that. I give her credit for that for sure. But even in this, like even on her YouTube, I mean on her Twitter, she doesn't have that on her Twitter page.
maybe she's technically challenged with social media.
Bruh. I'm sorry. I'm not giving that to anybody. Now, again, look, I'm 50. I expect there's a lot of grace.
Hey man, you look
However,
real good. That's
right.
crazy.
That's
I thought you was like 45 or 44 or something, man. That's
well, I
cool.
appreciate you, man. I'm expecting not to be technically savvy. Somebody sub 30, sub 42. I'm sorry. You're supposed to know how to do this stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe she
Okay,
a
tell me-
country girl. You know, maybe she from Macon or Augusta, Brunswick. Yeah, she from Brunswick. Yeah, she from out there.
They still got dial up out there, man. They
Yeah.
still using rotary phones.
They-
Please stop.
Rotary phone.
Please stop.
And Morse
Please
code
stop.
out there, man. What you mean?
Please stop.
Or
I am not going to go with that. I think
67, you are right. He is acting petty like Paige. You seen that? He set me up with the okie doke.
wait, what? What you talking about?
He knew I was still getting over her. This is crazy.
Thank you, Erica Simp. Thank you so much. Wait, what I do?
You know. Okay, you gonna do all right. You gonna let it slide.
Oh no,
Y'all really
not
gonna
petty
try to bait
Paige.
us with that? Look at that.
No, I don't. Bro, I would end up getting canceled. Everybody on this channel would go to war with me if I did that.
We
If I
gonna
uploaded that
be
video,
back out there protesting.
right? They're gonna be protesting me. They're gonna be outside of Whitaker Park acting up. Like I don't need that, man. I don't need
No
that kind
justice, no clickbait.
Right, that clickbait. That's like what I get. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find your girl. Courtney.
Nah,
Your girl.
look.
Courtney.
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm sure she has a nice heart. I'm sure she's a nice young lady.
Dude, look, bro, this trial is like bringing them out of the woodwork. You're like, well, what is this that you're talking about, Jason? This is an attorney. Her name is Ashley Goggins, Esquire. And but listen to what she says. I just think this is wild.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, sorry. All right. One of the few times we got a mistrial, listen to what happened. When the witness commented on our client being incarcerated, judge granted a mistrial. We got a deal. He pled to 8 years with 2 years time served. Offense was carjacking and punishable by mandatory life due to PRR, YSL trial. What's PRR?
I'm guessing prior I don't know. I don't know, man.
Up is people are pointing out just how flawed they're trying to keep this case going. Now, I do wonder how much of this is Paige and how much of it is because it's a RICO. Do you think there's anything with that?
I just think because it's a lot of money invested. It's millions. It's not like it's years time invested. Ain't no telling how many overtime hours they jacked up just trying to get everything in order. They just don't want the money to go when they know they got a big fish on the hook. That's the only thing I can see them making this effort from both sides, from the court and the state. The court wants to, look like, okay, we did some justice. We got somebody big off the street, and the DA wants to refund or replenish her sneaky link money.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, can't pay Wade if she's still on the run.
That's a good point. I'm just glad you didn't go as low as TLA.
No, I got some self-control.
I'm glad you got self-control, my friend.
Look, TLA different. Look, he don't need a firm. I gotta report somewhere. Look, I'm gonna come to work and be like, look, bro, I know this is your car, right? What did you say about it?
Man, what did you say about this thing?
Oh. Any new motions? I don't think they'll do no motions.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any new motions. I'm looking. I don't see any new motions. I was kind of got lost looking for Courtney Kramer at the protest, but I saw it earlier. I just don't see it now.
We can't say what TLA said. You gotta watch TLA Plans and Pins.
Yeah, you gotta watch that with the volume down.
He uncensored. It's not Christian like.
Uncensored. My goodness, in the morning. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I had to turn the volume down. You like, check it out.
I was like, what in the world?
Hey,
that's my nephew.
Scorpio
but my
wants
goodness,
to know if you're on Twitter.
Who said that?
Miss Scorpio.
Oh yeah, Mr. J Witt on the Twitter. Mr. J Witt.
It's the clip on TLA page. Yeah, you check it out.
Is it on his or on AV's?
AV's be easy.
I think it was AV's.
She would have to watch that whole live for his, but yeah, AV should have the clip.
Yeah, I don't condone it. I'm just telling you, it was hilarious.
It was a good watch. Don't get me wrong.
It was a hilarious watch.
Don't get me wrong.
They just be wilding out like, man, y'all are the best.
Look, DD, you're not supposed to know what we're talking about. See, you don't saw the video. Look at this. Look at this.
Wait. DD know what we're talking about? Oh no! Oh, it is. Yes, she knows.
We don't corrupt it. We don't.
It's a mistrial, right? There it is. You have to find her, Jason. It's a good bit. Renette, are you talking about Courtney Kramer? I'm looking for it right now. Like, what happened? Because I saw it this morning.
It shouldn't be that hard to find it, but it is Courtney. So
yeah, be wild. Maybe it's under sassy. Let me see. All right, let me look. Do my.
It's probably netting on. It's probably not on netting. It's probably on somebody else thing. So,
you know it. Yeah, I don't see it on Sassy's. Let me look on Infamous. Maybe who did I see it on this morning? But yes, that's her. Yes, David. David, you are correct, David. Yes, David. That is.
Bless her heart.
I didn't say it. You said it. I'm glad you said it.
I didn't see it, and I kind of pictured it in my head. When I heard them saying Keisha, I said,
It was definitely your coworker. You bring your coworker to homecoming. It was definitely you bring your. It was giving.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to do colleagues like that. I used to take it because I had some family that used to live in Riverdale, and I used to be like, "Look, man, we're gonna go to a cookout, a little house kickback." Boy, they'd be looking so uncomfortable. What are we listening to? Oh, that's Young Dro. You just turn up, man. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. God forgive me.
All right. I'm having a horrible time finding this, y'all. And she was there today. I saw it.
That's her talent.
She does a good job of not being found. Like, come on, girl. She was down bad.
Renette said, "You know what it's like when you are the only chip in the cookie? It was the opposite. It was the exact opposite."
The exact opposite. Sylvia, that's where I'm looking. I'm looking right there on both of theirs. Hold on, man. I'm doing a terrible job. You know what they would say? They'd say I'm down bad.
Hey, you changed my name. I'm not the expert no more. So I'm not the down bad expert no more,
Not a
man.
down bad expert no more.
I got to get recertified. I got to watch colors again. I got to listen.
That is
I
wild.
got to listen to Soldier Boy tomorrow.
There you go. All right.
She said scroll to the last hour. The
On
last
whose
hour, what,
channel?
today? Raynette,
Scroll the
help
last
us.
hour.
You gotta help
Oh,
us, please.
yeah, we need like, okay, let me jump. I think she means on Sylvia's channel. So let's go look at Infamous Sylvia last hour.
She said she was on there for an hour. Oh yeah, she was.
Oh,
She was Breaking
wow.
Bad like that.
She's
Okay.
like, that's the kickback.
Look,
Wow. An
she
hour?
might be a part of the set now.
Dog,
Part
they
of the
might have
game
jumped
now.
in. They might have jumped
Yeah.
in
That's at least 3 jump-ins right there.
easily.
An attendance. She got attendance qualification too. Did she pay the 25?
Did she pay the 25 is the question. We got it. All right, let's see. Because wait. There it is. There she is.
Oh, here we go. We got action. We got
Okay.
action, guys.
Shout out to Raynette. This
Raynette.
again. This is the best live chat on the planet. I don't care what nobody
Yeah,
says.
they be on it. This chat always be on it.
They're gonna keep us, they're gonna make us right, man. They're gonna make us right. All right, bring this in. All right, here we go. Here's Courtney at the peaceful
Oh,
protest.
okay. She got my color on. I see you.
Okay. Looking real like she put some
She
raisins in the
looking
potato
real.
salad.
She looking real Kennesaw out there. Okay.
Right. She's like, why they only ask me to bring cups?
Little Buckhead goggles on. I see you.
I see you. All right, let's go.
Because they're playing Thug's music. I got mute.
All right, so.
Oh, she don't been around. Okay, she don't been to a few cookouts. All right.
Okay.
Got a little hand pointing. All right.
Okay, we see you, Courtney.
She ain't looking scared. Look, she chilling, you know.
Okay.
Now she's talking her mess. Look at that.
She's talking. Now, Sylvia muted it. Yeah, hold on. Shout out, first of all, everybody. Shout out to the Legal Good. Legal Good has been on that Sarah Boon trial, and we did catch it. Yeah, and she came. We watched it. We watched the jury come back, and Sarah was found guilty. It was wild, but definitely hit me up, Legal Good. I'd love to have you stop by and give us your insight on it. Yeah, but shout out, sir. Grace and peace to you. But yeah, Sylvia had it muted because they were playing copyrighted music in the background.
Yeah.
Man,
That is the Atlanta trend. That is the Atlanta trend.
Yeah. So let me just see if I can jump forward some, maybe.
You're gonna come to South Fulton County and talk to us.
Hold on. Let's see.
Just has no bearing, and it shouldn't have any bearing on the offices. I can't control that it says Democrat, Republican, or why it does. Judges are not like that. City councils aren't like that, but this race is like that. And so that's.
Oh, y'all can't hear the music? Okay, good. Okay, thanks.
Be very aware and think about what you're doing on that ballot, because just so it says Republican has no bearing on the office, and it should never have a bearing in the DA's office.
I agree, absolutely. That's why I asked that question, because that's the elephant in the room. Because people want to know, well, what are you going to do for us? Are you going to come to South Fulton County and talk to us? Is she going to ever come speak to us? There's 11 days left.
Yeah.
So right now I'm speaking for the people, and that's their question.
Yeah.
Is she going to come talk to us, or is she going to only deal with the other side of Fulton County?
Let me know when and where to go, and I'll be there.
Hold on now, Courtney. I'm gonna call. Okay, I gotta call some shade. Because I know no fewer than 3 podcasters, very good ones, that you did not show up on their channel, Courtney.
I knew you. I knew it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be gracious, man. I know, man.
Wait a minute.
Salute to you coming to the thing. Salute to you answering questions. I give you much respect for that, but don't sell me no wolf tickets.
Don't cap.
Yeah, don't cap. Don't cap. Because you ain't going down to South Fulton. You're not doing the things that you don't do that. because you should have been doing that. Matter of fact, nobody should be asking you about that because
That's what I had a hang up about. She was
you had
like, "Y'all tell
nothing
me
but
where
free
to be.
time.
Y'all tell me where to be, and I'll be." Look, you supposed to know.
You should say, "Hey, let me tell you where I've been."
Felicia, you right here goes big screen.
Uh-oh. Don't do it. Rome need to be. We get Rome on the big screen.
Look.
All right, let's give her a chance.
We're inviting you out if you want to take advantage and talk to us. We gotta talk about that because I might have to go to another. We have, 10, 11 days. So, but within those 11 days, are you willing to go into the community in South Fulton County and talk to the people? That way you can win them. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yes. I will get your information. Yeah. That's why I came down here today. I live up in Alfred.
We just want to do whatever it takes to get
I knew it.
I told
you. Want money out.
I knew it.
I knew them shoes and the glasses.
I knew it. Look, man, I want the best. I want her to do well, man. I do. I really do. But come on now. Like, you should have already been there, though. You should have already been there.
Facts. You know what's
I'm just
going
saying.
on. It's on the new. If the chat know what's going on and 80% ain't in the state, I know she got to know what's going on.
And you up the street around the corner.
Yo.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Look,
So
don't
that's the key to
crash,
winning
TV,
right now.
please.
You got to get to those young people because they're waiting for you to talk to them. Yeah.
And they want, they want right now. They are desperate for a new DA. We have a young lady out here that she's on probation for, she said, the rest of her life from Funny Willis and Paul Howard. Things that they have done towards her. So they need, but she's here.
Probation for life,
Most definitely with street rumors. You already know.
Yeah, probation for life is a whole, like, wait.
Google that. Hold on. Google.
What does that mean?
I ain't never heard that law. Hold up.
That's wild. Well, I mean, your boy, who was it that was looking at 128 years in prison?
That's prison. It's probation.
Right, but if they put you on probation for 50 years, they say, we let you out, but we're going to put you on probation for 50 years. I mean, they wild, man. This is wild. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's only usable in rare occasions involving those SVU crimes. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna add the dun dun. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm learning the YouTube friendly.
Right.
No, we are voice for the voiceless, and we don't play any games. Yes, ma'am. And we hold people accountable, and so that's the reason why we're here. Going to be here, even when anybody is here or gone. We're going to still be here.
Shout out to Infamous Sylvia.
Here with it, and we're behind her 1,000%. We're going to get Funny out of there.
Bonnie must go.
Yeah. Bonnie must go.
Amen.
Bonnie must go. Bonnie must go. There's the guy right here. Go. With the red jogging suit, the one that they gave. Oh, that's a light probation. Yeah.
Right. It's a different fashion sense.
Okay, y'all. Just look at all the amount of people that's here, y'all. People going down there.
Good turnout. That's a good turnout.
There we go, y'all. There's more people coming, y'all. Look. Woody! He walking. Hey, Woody!
Boy.
Let me find out Woody out there trying to tell. Boy, you better get out of Fulton. Get out of Fulton. Stop playing with those folks.
Boy, you better get yourself.
You playing in Fulton face, boy. You better
He playing that whole, bro. You better get out, bro.
Woody, look, you the last person need to be out there, bro. Get out of there.
Why are you not in Charleston, my friend? Get to Charleston.
Oh man.
Get to get to somewhere where they got too many syllables, please, and no hood, please.
Would it be like? Look, would it be like in a challenge? I guess I don't know.
Okay. She talking some more right here.
Turning.
So that's Doug's sister right there.
So sad. It's emotional. Story gets emotional, and it's not okay. It's not. I mean, there's other words to say it. I keep saying that, but it's not just. That's not. Selective prosecution is literally the name
And
of
then
the
the
game.
thing
That's
about
not
it is,
right.
you know, it's the corruption is right in our face. Okay?
It is. It is. And the only way to get rid of it is to vote it down.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my vote. Thank you. I appreciate it.
For you.
Thank you.
Disclaimer.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Oh, you're
Look,
fine.
Malika, Woody do not need to be outside for
No,
you.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Courtney, would you like to say something that is like 6,214 people in here?
I was like, I don't know which camera I've talked to already.
I'm not
We have
saying the people
11
gonna
days
get
left, 10
Woody.
days left, 11 days left.
Wait, what'd you say,
This
brother?
discernment file said Woody said himself if they want to unalive him, they would have done it. No, I'm talking about Fulton County Police. I'm not talking
Right.
about the streets.
We talking about we talking about Fulton County Police.
Woody can't be playing in front of Miss Love Face. Y'all
Just go away from her, man. She done already proved. Look, they done already proved what they'll do.
Felicia on who finger? On who finger? I'm gonna be honest. I think she would make a great DA, but with them heels and I can't. It's the Alpharetta trend for sure. It's the Alpharetta trend, but I can't.
Yeah, Matt, we were being more tongue in cheek than like serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we were just being tongue in cheek. I mean, hey, again, I gave credit. Shout out to Courtney Kramer for going down there, getting
To
involved,
be
getting the
honest, you
mix
don't
up.
see district attorneys do that. So
No, you ain't gonna see Fonnie doing that unless she going to a club and getting turned up with Nate. You know, so shout out to her.
Funny, look, she used a whole escort everywhere she goes. She has an escort.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anybody. I mean, she not by herself.
Yep.
I don't see her pocketbook. She just got her phone in her hand. She getting getting that shea moisture smell in the air. So it is what it is. What's wrong with us, man? All right, let's see. Shout out to Infamous Sylvia. Thank you so much for this.
This is the time to get out, to go vote, to take a stand. You know, if you complain about what's happening in this administration under Fonnie Willis, the only way to change it is to go vote. This office has been so politicized, as I've said, and it should never be that way. This is not about right versus left. It's about right versus wrong. And it's time we prosecute actual criminals for actual crimes. There's no other way around it. It's very simple. You're supposed to be the lead advocate for your constituents and for those in your county, and that's not happening right now. She's being the lead advocate for herself, and that's a disgrace to the office and a disgrace to justice.
What do you say for the people who saying that you're losing right now? They said you're losing by a landslide. So what do you say to them?
Do they know the ballot results? All we can see, a lot of people say that. I will say a lot of people say that because Fulton County is primarily Democrat. The numbers are like 53% Democrat, 18% Republican, the rest independent. I get that. But once again, this race it shouldn't be political in any way, shape, or form. And to those who say I'm losing, well, then get out there and talk to people. I don't have $1 million behind my name like Fonnie Willis. I can't go into all these ads on TV. It'd be great if I could, but she's not out there talking to people for what I've seen.
I think she got $1 million. Maybe not for the campaign.
Guess what? Rome King.
What?
Big screen. She could absolutely. The fact that Sylvia just told her there's 6,000 people watching right now. You mean to tell me she couldn't do that on a regular basis? She could not. I'm sorry. You know what? Medium screen. I'm done. No, I don't know you don't need $1 million. Matter of fact, I think the fact that she has the fact that she has $1 million and uses $1 million is putting money in places that the constituents are probably not watching. Because if you turn on your television, you see a glut of advertisements on TV. I don't turn on my television. It's only Lady Dear Woke Christian. So I watch a lot of YouTube, and a lot of my news comes from this source right here. But because I got YouTube Premium, I don't get ads.
My news come from the chat.
Say again?
My news come from the chat.
Right. And so I don't think so if Fonnie's spending $1 million on television ads, that doesn't mean that she's getting $1 million worth of votes or $1 million worth of real bona fide um, dare I say, exposure.
Right.
Courtney Kramer's probably getting more, could probably get more exposure
She
right
could easily
here.
get it. Yeah.
Easily. Watch this. Take this and chop it up. Turn it into ads. That's it. She can drop it on her channel, drop it on her IG, drop it on Twitter, drop it on her Facebook page. That's all she got to do. That's all she's got to do.
She just got to show up. I don't know how else to put
Really?
it.
Yeah, I mean, you got an hour worth of free content.
You know how many content creators with big platforms that just like they just want to talk to her. Just got to put some time in, pick her brain, see
And
what's
that's
going
it.
on.
And yeah.
But
And big content creators. I mean,
yeah,
I'm talking about again. I told y'all the other day, like if she had gone on certain channels, she probably would have got far more exposure to real interested voters.
yep. Especially with the trial, all the little hiccups in the trial going on. She
Literally
could have
every day.
capitalized each time.
You could do Courtney Clowns, Fulton County, and every day they do something dumb, you just talk about it. That's all you gotta do. So I mean, I understand what she's saying, but to me, that is a cop out in 2024. In 2004, in 1984, I got you. But now, I'm sorry, we are in a very flat. Money doesn't, in the words of a very famous singer, money don't matter tonight. And it show didn't matter yesterday.
Alexis said she got to have a niece or nephew that can chop and screw that into an ad.
Right. Now, if you know who sang that song, shout out to you. Shout out to you if you know who said money don't matter tonight. And it show didn't matter yesterday.
Look. I feel like she probably really honestly think it's money. And it really ain't. It
I have no
really
idea.
isn't. She said,
Real quick, I have
think she
no
got
idea.
$1 million though. I do think she got $1 million.
You don't need $1 million. You don't.
I think she got it though.
She probably does.
I think she got it. Alpharetta ain't cheap.
No, but that's it. I'm sorry. I want the, and y'all know I like a good fight. I want to see a good scrap.
Amen.
And I just want to see a good bare knuckle, no holds barred, 12-6 punching the whole nine. I want to see a good fight. And I just don't feel like Courtney Kramer has brought her best self to this fight. And I'm not saying that Fonnie Willis is that much better, but she's a juggernaut because she is the incumbent and she has name. Timothy Jackson, my man. Absolutely. It's Prince.
Look,
I can't be the only one that thinks like that. I cannot be the only person.
I don't know Prince like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You have artists that you really like.
Much.
You have artists that you really like, and I guarantee you, you probably like say a verse from their song in your head, or walk around the house, you just start singing.
I know a lot of artists, a lot of genres of music. It's just I can't think that deeply into Prince.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna lie
gosh.
to you.
Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross, Anita, Sade.
Okay, I got
Prince.
them. That's
I
fine.
literally,
Okay, look,
I
you
could
lost
probably
me
have a
at
whole
Prince.
conversation just quoting verses from their songs. Like I just think
You
about it like
speak
that.
fluent Prince. So I don't.
I speak very fluent Sade and Anita. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Sade, okay, Soldier of Love. All right.
Right. I'm just saying, man. I don't know why. Clearly, I must be the only one. That's fine. That's fine. That's my cross to bear, my burden to bear.
Erica with you. Hold up. Erica said Prince was all that. So you got one. You got one right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, it just Come on, Erica. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. All right, let's finish this up. Again, so hey, let it be said, let it be shown. A salute to Courtney Kramer for going down. She went down there, she showed up. Anything could happen. I'm still saying I don't think that she's going to win. But hey, showing up is better than nothing. And at the current, but look at this. Fonnie Willis is going to show up nowhere. I mean, look, I might have an extra wristband. Courtney Kramer could call me. She could go to homecoming with us tomorrow and just walk around. I mean, just show up.
She'll show up.
Just show up.
She got a clickbaiter.
Yeah, because Fonnie ain't gonna do it.
Wait here. Come on out, Fonnie, and she'll pull up.
She's out there sending text messages about me, saying that I'm some radical, crazy person. I'm not. So I mean, you know, I don't. People who are saying that, well, you're not helping the cause. One. So if you really want her to win, keep saying those things. But get out there, talk, put the word out, do things like this, share, retweet, repost, whatever it is. Put a yard sign out. You know, it sounds so silly, but you know, it.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to be nice. Baby, you ain't retweeting it. baby, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying.
You got bad reception.
Right. Like, baby, you ain't retweeting it.
Look, her Twitter be getting, you know, it be getting slowed down sometimes. They be monitoring.
Oh,
you know?
Man. I'm just saying, like, if you not retweeting it, how you going to
Look, she on cricket. She got cricket, man. Got to let her get by with that. She can't post like we post, Jason.
I'm a one-man band in this race. I don't have a whole team of people behind me like that to run my race.
That's
you know,
true.
I don't have the resources.
She is one man, right?
Okay.
She ain't got nobody behind her.
All I know is I know somebody who owns a studio that offered to allow them to use a studio to create content. I just know a guy.
Look,
I know
the guy too, but
and I got the text messages to prove it.
Look, I believe that guy, but
good gracious,
maybe
man.
she didn't have the gas money.
Just like that, and I think that's an advantage to people in Fulton County to a sense, because I don't owe anything to anybody else. She's been a politician for however many years, and she owes people things, and you don't need that. You don't need that in a DA's office at all. This is not.
Real quick, I gotta stop in the middle. Happy homecoming to my brother Willie Doc. Happy homecoming,
Happy
sir.
homecoming, Willie.
I don't know if you're going tomorrow. Let me know if you're going tomorrow. Text me if you're going down there tomorrow. Love to see you. Introduce you to Lady Dearworld Christian. The girls won't be coming, but you met my girls. You met my daughters. All right, let's go.
Political office.
I have a question. God forbid, you don't make it in as DA.
Uh-oh.
The world sees what these young men on this trial, the YSL trial, is dealing with under this particular office. As a person that's running, I know everybody has some type of influence. God forbid if they don't get out. I believe they are. What, as your stance, because you got to have some people somewhere, could do somewhere down the line to help get these people, these young men, out of jail? Because you see the corruption with the prosecution, with what the state is doing.
You know, I think the one thing that comes to my mind is that a lot of these things, especially when it comes to RICO, a lot of these, you know, a lot of things can be kind of fixed in the legislature. So we have another session coming up in January, right? Okay. So when you know, after the election, you know, like you said, God forbid, but I would sit down for a while, take a deep dive into all the actions that have occurred and see if there's a way to ensure that those egregious actions don't occur again. And a lot of that can be fixed in our legislature. And you know, pressuring, you know, doing what you guys are doing, putting pressure, because she feels the pressure. I know she feels the pressure because she's about to offer them plea deals. And she sat down with someone, yesterday, this morning. I don't know who, you know, she's feeling the pressure. And I think she knows that what's happening, and after 3 years and nothing's happened, she's got to get someone to, you know, plead guilty with the last 3 years. I mean, people have, but I think she wants this behind her, but now she's too far deep, because I think she realized what happened and her missteps. But you know, putting the pressure, being loud, being out in public, doing what you're doing, you know, making it known. And honestly, a lot of things, like I said, can be fixed with legislation and just trying to advocate to effectuate change. Because the way this whole trial has gone,
which one?
I mean, it has exposed so many things. And along the course of it, you've also
the fire fanny sign there. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
also seeing the issues that we don't have enough resources to keep Young Thug on Rice Street. Not that I would ever advocate for anyone to be down there. That is a disgusting place to be. And it's inhumane. But the reason it's overcrowded is because this office isn't prosecuting crimes. They're giving no due process to the people sitting on Rice Street. Get those people out of there. Stop prosecuting two big cases using all these resources and prosecute all the actual criminals for actual crimes. It's that easy.
You know what else would be super
Everybody get
easy?
married, Jason. What's going on?
Say again?
Everybody married these days. You know what?
Wait, who's married?
Somebody said she had long fingers, and I looked at the fingers, and there was a ring on the finger.
Oh. It is what it is. Okay.
It's tough out here, man.
You know what? If she put out an articulate plan for how she was going to tackle that problem, I think people would believe it and be like, oh, yeah, she has a plan. She says she's going to stop YSL, stop the Trump interference. She's going to use these resources, this many ADAs and so on and so forth to get these many people going through the system in this amount of time so we can get this numbers down in here or get these people put to where I think people would like that.
Right.
And because sure, whatever you think about the Trump interference case, whatever you think about Young Thug case, there are probably 300 prisoners in Rice Street above the complement. I'm surprised the fire marshal ain't came, truth be told. Like, that's not a fire marshal complaint. Like, you got too many people in here. But, all right. Let's get done.
Let me ask you a question, right? So, Boon probation revocation period occurred within a couple of weeks of the filing. What's the average stay or average wait for a probation revocation period? Because if they got guys,
I'm sorry.
who are languishing waiting for
I'm sorry,
probation revocation period for what?
What's that?
I'm sorry, Key out of luck. I'm sorry. By the time that hearing pop up for his revocation, he'll probably just end up coming out if he on good behavior.
Oh, the appeal of his revocation?
Yeah.
Yeah. He might be better just leaving alone.
Yep.
How is it that he was able to tell one we talked about filing emotion?
Well, I think that's because Bonnie was
stop the trial to happen.
Well, I think it's because Bonnie wanted to make a stand. I think she wanted to make a stand on it.
Okay, so I understood his question. Did you get his question?
Yeah, I did.
Rome.
Yeah.
Do you think there was any funny business there, or what do you think?
I feel like it's definitely some type of unfair treatment. Whether it being illegal or not, I don't think so, but it was definitely targeted on Moontoon for sure.
Oh, for
Because I
sure.
don't think that would have ever happened if he wasn't the witness in this particular case. I don't think it ever would have happened.
That's fair. All right, let's get this done.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I might want to hit the button.
Correct.
It's political. That's all about I know that there are guys like waiting on probation.
Yeah, and there's no due process occurring. And that's and like I said, it is selective prosecution. It's selective prosecution, and that is not how you prosecute. If you're gonna do one thing for one person, do the same way all the way across the board. But she's gotten the office, and she's letting power, fame,
I don't think so.
fortune, whatever it is, get to her, and she's not.
Above the law,
Put Mo on timeout.
Her press conference, she announced the YSL trial. She said,
timeout. You know that ain't happening, right?
Yeah, she was the servant of the city. She said, my city. She's above the law.
Yeah, she is. She's the law. And like I said, the only way is to hire Bonnie.
Hire Bonnie.
Yep.
Fire Bonnie.
Thank you, Courtney.
Right now,
Appreciate you. All righty.
This is a love affair.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go over. It's a lot of people, y'all.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna need you not throwing up gang signs.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna need you not throwing gang signs.
What we got going on right here?
What we got happening here?
Hey man, don't put them on the camera no more. You can't take them nowhere.
Oh man. But hey, shout out to them, man. I thought that was good. That was dope.
Yeah, good use of time. Make a
Most
little
certainly, most
statement.
certainly. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, man. All right. Well, it's been a busy day, man. We got nothing on the YSL trial, except, of course, the protest today. But we did see Sarah Boone's verdict. That's crazy that they said, look, we're gonna stay till 9 o'clock and get this thing done.
Yeah, that would have never happened. Whitaker would have been like, "We got to get out of here at
Yeah,
5.
we
I
gotta
got to
get this.
eat."
Because I fully expected him to say, okay, well, yeah, we'll have to finish up your closing arguments on Monday. I fully
Mm-hmm.
expected that.
Nah,
Or
other
worse,
judges.
like you can come back tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. But they
Nah.
said, no, we're going to stay all, in the words of Lionel Richie, all night long.
Federal
Like, yo,
judges
they
do
really
that.
are still here.
They will keep you right there. Like, no, we gonna get this done with. We not doing no reset on no Monday. Like, we getting it done 2
We got
days.
stuff to do, man. We got other people in this little small
Exactly,
courtroom.
other people. So
I
that's
need to go. I need to fly
152
for this
days,
job
Jason.
interview up in Atlanta. They calling
152
me for
days.
Fulton.
152 days, Jason.
Say again.
152 days, Jason.
No, it's 150 days. That was the last day.
No, I'm counting these two.
You count these two? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you 152. But I'm telling
They
you, we're
said
not
these
gonna
are
see
the
the
free
Georgia.
days. Look,
We're not gonna see the
can
Georgia
count.
Seal no more. I'm telling you, my friend. I'm telling
We're
you.
gonna see the seal.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be from your doctor video. We're gonna see the seal though.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna see the Georgia Seal anymore. I'm putting it out there. I am putting it out there.
Look,
We're not
you
gonna see the Georgia Seal
optimistic.
again.
I love it. I love it. But
I gotta be look, I gotta be serious, man. I gotta commit to it. Look, let
the
me tell
way
you.
Fulton set up, you making a dangerous bet there.
We are not gonna see that Georgia Seal again. It's over.
Okay. All right.
They're gonna come. They already not gonna come on Monday. They're gonna come up with another reason on Tuesday, and they're gonna be like, "Look, y'all can go home, and Jason can just play this clickbait video."
If you play that clickbait video, look, I'm finna find Vera, and I'm going.
Bruh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the verdict Asher is in.
Yeah,
They have found Sarah Boone guilty
she won't be
of
packing no
second
more
degree
suitcases.
second degree manslaughter or second degree murder.
Second degree murder.
And they're gonna sentence her on the 2nd of December or sometime in December.
Yeah,
It took them 2 hours.
She ain't gonna be putting no more people in suitcases.
No more suitcases for you.
No.
Yeah.
She was weird though. That was so weird. She was calm. She started giggling while she was getting out in handcuffs. It was so weird to me.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Creepy.
At least we got Tuesday, October 29th, YSL court and jury restart day. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you now. Join me, y'all. It's over. They're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way over this weekend. Somebody gonna start pleading out. They're gonna start giving some, credit. They're gonna sever. Watch. There's gonna be a major change, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. Because if they okay,
not seeing it.
That's fine.
I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. Sorry.
2 dozen tamales coming all the way, getting shipped to me from Texas.
From Texas?
Yeah, that's where Ray lives. Ray about to ship them tamales, because I'm telling you.
Boy, you about to get an indictment.
Why? Right. Look at my fake video.
Look, I'm gonna get law and crime. I'm gonna tell them to copyright this. We gotta get them out of here.
There ain't no law and crime on there, man. What you talking about, bro? There was a lot of movement, though. I should have probably paid attention to that. It looked like an earthquake going on. It's a look, Ray. It's a thing. It's a thing, bro.
Look, if it's tamales from Texas, I'm pretty sure that's code talk. That's a felony.
Is that a felony?
Sure. I'm pretty sure it's a felony.
Oh my gosh, it's over, my guy.
Gemini, don't you go pick those up. It's illegal. It's illegal.
Yeah, I need to work on that. I was messing around, War Baby. I was literally messing around last night during the live stream. I was working on it. And clearly I didn't go back and check it. I just finished it, and I called myself
I'm
uploading
more
it.
upset that he actually planned this out. Ridiculous.
Guy, I told you, bro. Like the things I come up with, man, are pretty scary. The things I come up with they frighten me sometimes. I was
This
like, oh, I
man
could do this, and I could
edited.
literally play this video on loop and leave it up. And people, I
He
said, but
was
the
gonna
first gonna
truly
happen is
be
people be like,
tickled by this.
it's
He was
this.
truly gonna be tickled by this. He was gonna be like, "Oh, they think it's gonna be court."
That was exactly it. I just knew it. Oh, okay. Yeah, like there could be emotion. There could be a deluge of motions that drop that slow them down, and I promise you. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, we gotta dig through these motions. Let's not start trial again." Oh, we saw juror number 7 at the peaceful protest. That's it, man. It's over. It's over. They're gonna be like, "Yo, we finally figured it out. Raynette is juror number 9." Bang. It's
Raynette,
over.
you could have told us.
You should have let us know. Because then we got Adrian, the vegetarian. We know she's juror number 7. Let's just go and fess up. So, yeah, they're in trouble, man.
But she doesn't want to do the job, but we'll do it since no one else seems to want to do the actual work. It looks
Who's
like
that?
it, maybe.
Oh, right here?
Our vegetarian.
Yeah. I mean, but hey, I got you. See, I knew it. See, look, your secret's safe with me. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell a soul.
Look, Casper, look.
You
You
know,
gotta
Casper
keep
coming
that
up,
on the
fessing up.
low.
See, this
Look, you gotta keep
is
that
a
on the
good
low.
safe spot. It's a safe place. It was just gonna be real misbehaving, war baby. It was just gonna be pure misbehaving. Pure misbehaving. Like what?
Vera was gonna get some followers that day.
Right. They're gonna look, I support you, Vera, because Jason is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in here, clean this up. I'm just gonna slow that shaking down, and
This man really
because I got the edit. I can just go back in here and change fix the earthquake. It'd be less of a housequake.
Man
You know,
got the
they fix that.
shakes. Cameraman on alcohol, man.
Got Tourette's. What is wrong with us, man?
I'm like, this must be a new cameraman. Okay.
He getting it in. I'm about to fix it while I'm talking. But for real though, no question about it. It's over though, Rome. I'm telling you.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Miss Love ain't gonna let it be over. Hilton probably wanted to be. Atkins probably he don't know what's going on. He ain't in the loop.
He been on legal Zoom for the last 2 months anyway, looking for
Atkins never in the group chat.
Never. He's like, look, y'all ain't gonna get me in this group chat.
Man got his new haircut. He said they'll like me now. They put me in the group. That man still don't know what's going on.
Hey, amen.
They do him dirty. They do him so dirty.
So my thought process is they just try to cut bait. They instead of coming back, they come up with, we're trying to negotiate, blah, 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 blah. And they just try to fend off. I do think that the election is probably going to be the tipping point where then they just say, okay, she's won or whatever. No more jokes. We're going to go ahead and reevaluate this case. We're going to drop charges, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to come up with some way that they're going to try to save face. They're going to throw the book at Huey, throw the book at Rondarius. And then that's it.
Look, you might be right. You know, she did get an email, telling her from German.
From German.
You know? Yeah. He read her. Yeah.
Atkins gonna apply to Steele's firm. Hey.
I don't think he'll get hired, to be honest.
I don't think so either, but it'll be worth
the thought they count. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. I think he'll be good at Mr. Ronga firm. Probably help him out.
He needs a lot of help.
A lot. Investing the money into investigating training and not this. Look, they get training, Trail. They get training. They watch New Jack City 4 times.
I mean, really?
How much more training do you need?
I mean, when you have the full disc set of Slick Rick's discography,
Not Slick Rick.
you are official. You are official. When you have the whole NWA discography on vinyl, come on, you about that game. You about that, like you be tapping in when you go places.
Oh no. Oh, it's
You don't
all
got Slick
bad.
Rick. You don't got Slick Rick, man. Come on.
Respectfully, I don't. I'm not a Slick Rick man. I'm sorry.
I honestly, they mentioned Slick Rick in that in the book about rap on trial, so that's why I brought him up.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that's a perfect disingenuous example. They use the story from Children's Story by Slick Rick, where he's talking about the little boy that gets caught up in the drug game and robbing people.
No, Rico, I loved LL Cool J. I just wasn't a Slick Rick type of guy.
But they quote it as if he is telling a story directly about his life. I'm like, there's a whole story about the little boy who's like, wait, hold on, wait. They took a line out of there.
They pick and choose certain verses
and use that
fit their
against somebody,
purpose.
saying that that's proof that they are affiliated, blah, 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 because of this verse in Children's Story by Slick Rick.
That's what Anti-Doug proved. He was pretty much like, what? So what do you know about his rap?
Nothing.
And she read one sentence. She was like, yeah, I don't listen to rap, but I read this and I know that's about that. Well, you just read that one sentence without the full context. Then she was like, yeah, I ain't no real expert.
well, there we go. And now we all know.
Shit, we knew, but
yes, that's true. We did know. So no, it was just good though. That was good.
Oh, geez. Pretty said the plea, just a FYI, the pleas were a joke. They offered Shannon 75 years. That sounds like Fulton.
75 years.
That's actually pretty cheap. You know, they tried to give our boy Zachary 189. That's larger than most people speedometer.
Right.
Lord. They be throwing some different type of numbers. That's how you know they're the state, though.
Yeah.
When the feds throw a number, you know you look. Look, they actually gonna say, "Look, who you want me to tell them?" When Fulton do it, they be like, I can take it a try. You can do something with it. Do something with it.
Yeah, that was good. All right, good people. Rome, thanks so much, man.
Always, it's a pleasure. I appreciate you having me up, and always love to the chat.
Always love to the chat.
Look, they're giving us the info. They're giving us the charisma.
Right. They making sure we're aware of what's going on with
yes, sir.
with Sarah. We would have missed Sarah.
That's a fact.
See, we would have missed it.
But yeah, I'm gonna go hit the sheets. Think about replacement for Miss Westmoreland. And good night, my brothers and sisters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you so much for the $2. She says Shy ranked number 4 best rap alive by rhyme algorithm. Please forgive me. Really?
Look at this. What she know about Shy? Let me get out of here.
I know that's right. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Rome, get out of here, brother. Everybody, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for liking and all that kind of good YouTube jazz stuff. But most importantly, thank you for watching the videos and being a part of the best live chat on the internet. I need to get ready to get myself into bed so I can get up in the morning and take the girls to their theater competition. And then me and Lady Dear Woe Christian are going to homecoming. So if you are one of my brothers and sisters, happy homecoming to everybody. I'll see you all real soon. Grace and peace. Take care.
Hit that like for Dear Woe Christian. Yo, for Dear Woe Christian, smash that bell. For DWC, yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for Dear Woe Christian. For Dear Woe Christian, smash that bell. For DWC, yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for Dear Woe Christian.